What am I supposed to do in this scenario? This looks so like
It doesn't. I don't know why you would.
If I stay, I'm a lol cow, and if I leave, I'm emotionally manipulating you. Should I be a lol cow or should I be emotionally
in action, she assumed a state of mind. Don't ever fucking roll your eyes at me like that. I swear to God. If I ever see you do that again, okay? Stop.
As I was ending, because it was Matt's birthday stream, I ended up swinging all of my audience to that stream. Unbeknownst to me, Lav was currently debating. Like, right after we covered her, and I raided Matt, Lav was on Matt's stream debating. So it was only like a matter of time before I ended up jumping on, and we're going to be watching a lot of that tonight. This former orbiter in his community, you cannot interact, you can't bring her on, she can't be in your camp, otherwise he's cutting people off. And I'm going to show you why today, but it was literally based off of our stream. Like, I debated this person into being ousted from their social circle, and I totally just farmed them for content. Now, typically, people don't really cover blackballed stuff if they want any sort of relationship with Destiny or being involved in any future projects and stuff like that. I've talked to a few people about this who wanted to cover it, who didn't really want to take the risk, I guess. I mean, I'm going to do it regardless. I even told Destiny I'm going to do it. He said you're good. But, like, I mean, I'm obviously going to put this on my channel because this was really funny. Lav and Mama Max. Oh, God. Chat, I'm all mixed up with my Maxes. Which Max am I talking about? Anti-P Max or I'm kidding. Max Carson, Mr. Girl. Lav and Max on their way to DM every single girl that Destiny has had with because people said mean things on the subreddit. This is a meme from what is this, November 10th 2022. If you guys don't know, I've wanted this interview, I've wanted this conversation with Lav for almost a full calendar year, actually maybe even more than a calendar year, because the stuff that she was doing around this time was so interesting to me. It actually kind of caused an argument, a one-sided argument, I guess, but we'll get to there. So if you guys don't know who Lav is, this is a really good place to start. Lav accused Hasan Piker of sexual misconduct for fucking a 17-year-old girl when he was 24 years old. Now, this is supposedly one of Lav's close family friends or something. Like, he'd grown up with this girl. This girl apparently wanted nothing to do with this allegation. The ages were apparently not even real. But one of the big things that got on the radar is when Hasan Piker, I wish I had the clip. Did we have Hasan reacting to Lav? His response to Lav was one of the funniest fucking things I have ever heard in my entire time on YouTube.
That is part about this conversation. You want to know how this happened? Because apparently this person was like sleeping with Destiny or some shit, and like Destiny can't keep his dick outside of the vicinity of absolutely psychotic women. So like apparently they traded secrets, okay? And even he understands that like this woman is an unhinged weirdo, which is probably the reason why she was like blacklisted, okay? So when,
by the way, Lav got unblacklisted. Now the rumor is she became sexually active in the DGG orbit, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know him well enough.
So she went and wrote a manifesto, just like Destiny always loves writing manifestos. And in that manifesto, I somehow caught a stray. And the stray isn't even like I kind of don't like the vibes of Hasan. The stray is just straight up slander, okay? This person took something from back in 2017 from a friend that she has known for 10 fucking years and just said, I'm going to light this fucking friendship on fire with the other person. I'm going to betray her confidence and I'm going to fucking lie about her age. How insane is that? That is literally like the most unhinged thing I've ever seen in my entire life. She wrote a manifesto on Patreon about like Destiny. And then randomly, there's like a paragraph about me.
We're going to see that here. Actually, I think I have that on lock. Is this it? Yeah, this is the paragraph, right? And last he brought up a secret that I told him out of nowhere. So out of place in the conversation. The secret that I told him is when he told me his secret, told me it would ruin me, how bad I would look. He'd worked it in. I'm not going to be blackmailed. Hasan Piker slept with, and this is, Hasan Piker slept with Lav's very young friend when he was not so young. It was legal. He denounced men publicly for doing much less. I don't care about it. She's never going to come forward, but the fact exists nonetheless. An example of hypocrisy. Another person's hypocrisy is gold to a stranger. A shiny weapon. I was armed. Nothing will come from it. Ethically, It's a small infraction, and it won't be held over my head. So, spoiler alert, it was held over her head. In fact, I probably could copy this address and show you the LSF page as it stood, unless it's been removed from this exact drama, okay? Because this was here. I do have it. I have it on lock. This is the clip that Hasan was reacting to.
That is actually really important, what you just said, legitimately. Cool. If she did say it inside of your Discord, but here she is saying that, like, this was a secret, that means that this secret that she's apparently been holding or whatever, she's representing it now as this secret that she was holding, but she was actually never really holding it that way, unless, I guess, you're...
She lied. She was going around telling random fucking people, this was the message, oh, by the way, guys, I heard that Hasan, like, slept with my friend when she was 17 and he was 24. Tee lol, I'm gonna release it. Or whatever, which supposedly is not the actual age. Apparently she's wrong about it, and now she's gone back on that since, but yeah. So this is the thread from, like, the day of, right? And this is what people were saying, like, in the moment, because, of course, the internet is forever. Wasn't this girl too insane for even Destiny to keep around because she makes up lies about people? Uh-oh, reposting comment, DGG are here. Hold on, let's get some... We need some DGG or music, all right? What are we going to put on? Hold on. Let's get some... Guys, time out, DGG are here. There it is. This will do good. Shout out to Tiny Ghost Studios. Alright, guys. There's a DGGer among us. So now we're going to hear what they have to say. Okay. This woman was a Destiny orbiter. She'd been on Destiny streams many times before and stated she has some kind of nuke on Hasan. She threatened to drop it. Destiny immediately pleads with her not to do it. A few days ago, there was a drama in the Destiny community, and this woman came out saying Destiny is the Harvey Weinstein of Twitch. Says he fucks women who come on stream, makes the community shit on them to traumatize them, and gets off on seeing the community traumatize the women who come on stream. She didn't provide a shred of evidence to substantiate those claims. And apparently, she's also been bad-mouthing Destiny and spreading insane shit about him in DMs to complete strangers that she talks to on Discord. So she was banned from the community and isn't allowed to appear on streams, nor other people who orbit Destiny are allowed to talk to her. She posts this insane manifesto detailing her experiences, where she also claimed to drop a career-ending nuke on Hasan. The nuke is that Hasan had sex with someone younger than him, and it was completely legal. Right to Bear Arms, who's an active moderator of both Destiny and Hasan, is in touch with both of them, and reached out to Hasan to confirm/deny this. He responded saying he never had any sort of sexual relationship with her, and that she was 20 and Hasan was 24. We know that Lav, the woman who made this manifesto, is at least lying about the woman's age. The rest of the lore mostly only concerns DGG, and I thought I'd chime in here. So that's a DGG response, okay? DGG response right there. Base Destiny? Yes, it is kind of based. Honestly, just destroying women publicly and making tons of money off of it is a pretty bad... I think he denies that allegation, unfortunately. But, yeah, that seems to be pretty bad. Pretty based. I mean, not bad, sorry. That was a Freudian slip there. We're going to get to that. We actually have that already queued up. So we're going to talk about the Harvey Weinstein stuff. Because not only am I going to, like, tell you about it, I have the clips. I actually did a docket for my own birthday stream. So here we go, guys. Destiny also straight out said on stream the Hasan rumor is bullshit. She has no proof of anything and a track record of being a liar. DGG here, she literally 1 day ago just got banned and she needs to find another place to clout shark. I'm not a fan of Hasan at all, but Lav is mentally ill. Nothing she said should be taken seriously without a mountain of proof. Destiny has no love for Hasan, so when he proclaims that Hasan is in the clear here, that should say something. Blacklisted from Destiny's community, trying to stay relevant again. So here's the lore. Wait, hold on. We got one Max here, right? But we got to talk to the other real fast, okay? We got to talk to the other Max. We have to. Max, listen. Can you send in somebody? We need their soundboard clip. We need to know about the lore.
Did you hear any of the lore?
I did hear the lore. Thank you, Spencer. Okay, so here's the lore. Lav came out right? And had to quickly fix this one. She had to do a little fixer-upper, okay? A little fixer-upper on the house here, okay? Let me repeat. Hasan did not break the law. She was a legal adult. The age gap is whatever. I'm not canceling Hasan. I don't want to cancel Hasan. I brought this up so it could not be used against me. The community is so toxic. Why can't I just make pedo allegations to a wide audience? Why are you guys so fucking toxic when I get the ages wrong? Piece of shit. So many disgusting secrets and weaponizing of secrets. It's horrifying. But there's no public false allegation where I said that Hasan had committed any crime. He hasn't. What I had said was that she was around the sweet spot. It turns out they're saying she was of age. That changes nothing. I never said he committed a crime. I just pointed out that he was hypocritical for canceling men for much less. I don't think what he did was illegal or even necessarily bad. Again, it can't be used against me to keep me quiet anymore. And now, leave me alone. I'm deleting the apps, and I'm locking my phone in a safe. Ooh, oh shit. Oh shit. Alright, so you're probably wondering, Nick, this tweet's from November 15th, 2022. How the fuck did you have a conversation with her 2 days ago? Well, of course she's back, obviously. Everyone comes back from their breaks, alright? Their little breaks. This was Lav's first response when she came back from her little break.
You know, Hasan said that he was 24 that year. I don't know. Whatever. Not my gag.
Whatever, not my gag. Yeah, he said he was 24. Fuck it. Who knows?
Not my gag. I don't think that Hasan did anything illegal. And I never tried to cancel him. My response in why I brought up the Hasan thing in my Patreon post wasn't because I was trying to cancel Hasan. It had nothing to do with that. It was because I was trying to. I wasn't even thinking about that. Stupidly. I was just thinking that, you know, Steven had this thing that was like my secret that he was saving me from, that he could have against me.
Now, I've never seen evidence that he was protecting Lav by saying not to release this. That's a cosign. If Destiny said, I'm trying to protect you because this is going to hurt you or something like that, that's almost a cosign. Now, what I could see him saying is, Lav, you don't have anything. You should never speak about this. This is a horrible idea. Or all the comments that I did hear about Destiny saying, Train, you should avoid what this woman's saying. It's not true. That's what I heard. I heard him trying to protect the reputation of Train. When Trainwrecks came asking what the deal was, okay? I don't know about Lav. Lav claims this is a big fucking thing in her favor. You'll hear her talk about it. I don't think it's true.
And I didn't want
In fact, I think Destiny's flat out denied it.
I didn't want him to have it. And that was the extent of it. And then Hasan went on, and then the friend who I was speaking about called me and was like, I was 19.
Uh-oh! Her victim called. You got the age wrong. That's bad. So you told her story without her consent, and you got her age wrong. Oops, she's an adult. Oops, she's 19.
Or I was 18. I was 19.
Oh, I was 18. I was 19. She called you and you don't even know how old she was.
I was of age, and
I guess that's all that matters.
If you, like, come forward about me saying that he statutory raped me, I will, like, take his side.
Oh boy, are we locked in a real fucking pickle here. If you come forward saying that Hasan statutory raped me, I will come out and defend Hasan, is the official statement to my knowledge of this person.
And I was like, okay. Like, I don't, maybe I was wrong.
Maybe I was wrong is the next sentence. I'm not kidding. This is a real drama. I wanted to talk to this girl so bad last year, dude.
Maybe I was wrong. And it looks like I was, I guess.
And it looks like I was, I guess.
It's not my story to tell, though. And I shouldn't have ever said it. I shouldn't have ever said it. It was a stupid thing I had said to, like, in-group signal to like 4 or 5 Chud Logic fans that hated me, and I felt like I needed an in.
Yo, so she went and she's like, listen, I was trying to, just look good in front of my friends. No. I went and I told people that fucking hated me, expecting them not to leak it. That's her argument. I went into a room with everyone who fucking hates me because I wanted them to respect me, and then they leaked it, and now it's my fault. Why is this community so mean? Why are they so toxic? Those darn. What did she do? Go into spicy chat? Did she go into Chud Farms and say, like, I got a Hasan nuke? Yeah, I was real low-key, Lav. Real low-key.
I have really poor boundaries, and I'm very insecure. But, yeah. So that's the extent of that. There's no false allegation. I wasn't alleging...
The allegation was false. There was a false allegation. That is a long pause. Are you hearing how long that was? Oh! I'm so sorry I cut you off too soon, Lav.
Maybe it is a false allegation.
Maybe it was a false allegation. Yeah, you think?
I'll bite that bullet. I false alleged in Chud Logic's Discord to
there's the confession.
4 or 5 people that I didn't think would ever come out, but I wanted the attention in the group of people because it would make me feel good. So there's that. Did I think it was gonna go public and big?
Motherfucker be like, why would you expect a woman to lie? And it's like, I don't know, bro. This girl wasn't even fucking confronted. She's not even the victim. She just went, tee-hee, I need a funny story. I'm so quirky. You raped somebody. You statutory raped somebody. That's what she did. She's like, I'm literally bored today. These people don't like me. Tee-hee, you're a sexual abuser. Like, why?
Absolutely not. If I knew that it was going to do that, I would have never fucking said anything. But it was an allegation that happened to be false. Exactly. So, yeah. Which is extremely embarrassing, you could imagine. Because... I watch Philip DeFranco every day and have...
Philip DeFranco covered Lav's allegation. She tried to make a fucking manifesto final post about her leaving Destiny's community, and she landed on Philip DeFranco. Say what you want about Lav, but she's a genius when it comes to social networking. Just not in a positive way.
Since I was 11, since he was doing SourceFed, all of a sudden I'm taking my morning shit and I'm like, oh, that's me on the thumbnail. Not a great feeling, I will be honest. Although I think he covered it pretty, like, unbiased. And then, obviously, I apologized to Hasan. Just being like, sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I apologize to my friend. Sorry, I didn't have done that. It wasn't my story to tell.
Not her story to tell.
Then I think that the truth always comes out one way or another, but it is not my responsibility to find out whether or not it's true, and if they're saying that she was legal, that's all that matters. So there's that.
Oh boy.
And then
I keep thinking this clip's gonna be over, and then she keeps talking.
Stream, I'm going to drop a Hasan nuke. Yes, I did say that.
So she went on Destiny stream and said, I'm gonna drop a Hasan nuke. I never thought this would be big.
Because I think behind the scenes, I think there's a couple things. I think that in Steven's
chat, live, lav, lie. Live, lav, lie.
Orbit, you are really incentivized to hate people he hates, right? Like, to gain, like, for allegiance purposes. Like, it's like in-group signaling, right?
Alright, that's about all we need to cover here. Let's go on to the next one. So, I had a bit of an interaction with Lav at the time, and I was covering a lot of this stuff. But Lav and these very quickly deleted tweets, these are, if you didn't have these and you didn't know this tweet was up, you probably have never seen them, even if you're like knowing who she is, right? Hasan claims that Lav lied about her age, about her friend's age, to smear him. He knows, lol, I don't have to prove it to the public. He absolutely knows. Prove it, or you're defaming someone for no reason. The reason I brought up is in my essay. It's a nothing burger. Where does this go if he decides to push a defamation lawsuit? Are you going to release actual proof? He won't, because it's true. I don't have to prove it in public. Lav, I mean this with, like, sincerity from a place of empathy. Are you trying to throw away your last shed of credibility? What's the insane allegation? It was legal. He's the one who freaked out over age gap relationships, not me. And he knows, lol. He can throw it and drag my name through the mud, too. It's the truth and I know it. He knows it, and I will keep sleeping soundly. So she's obviously walked back all of that stuff. You've already seen all that shit already. This is where it gets a little further. This is Lav insinuating that Destiny is Harvey Weinstein.
I did not allude to him being a Harvey Weinstein. But if the shoe fucking fits, I didn't even say those fucking words, but if you're thinking about it...
Now here's Lav walking back her comparison because she claims she didn't know Harvey Weinstein raped people. I'm serious. She didn't know what Harvey Weinstein did when she said that.
Are they not?
Oh, I've not had a chance to look at them. Hey, I see Anna in chat. Hey, Anna, how's it going? We're just having a little chat here, just seeing what's going on. So anyway, what were we saying? What were we talking about?
You guys, this whole thing is fucking insane. This whole thing is fucking insane. I will take accountability. I should not have said the Harvey Weinstein thing. Mostly because I didn't know that Harvey Weinstein had raped 11 women. Okay? What? Are they not?
Oh, I've not had a chance to look at them. Hey.
What do you mean, bro? How? How did you not know that Harvey Weinstein raped women? That's like his whole thing.
Should not have said the Harvey Weinstein thing. Mostly because I didn't know that Harvey Weinstein had raped 11 women.
What is it? Because he's ugly? What could the fucking comparison be, Lav? It's fucking Harvey Weinstein. That's like saying, you know, you're really the O.J. Simpson of the community. What do you mean? I didn't say he murdered his wife. I said he's O.J. He's a real great fucking running back. Is that what O.J. was? A running back? I don't know what the fuck O.J. was. He's my favorite football player, though. Tight end? Was that what he did? I don't fucking know. Then this is just some more Lav highlights, okay? Oh, yeah, I missed it all. I'll get it. There's going to be plenty of opportunities to meme tonight. So here's the tweet from Mindwaves. Real simple. If you're brain dead, if you let a guy hit it raw and get mad when he comes in you, if you don't want a guy to come in you, make him wear a condom or just don't give a fuck. This is a real thing that Lav wrote. This is why you should not trust men on the left. Imagine placing any blame to the woman who's not in control of the man's body part. Imagine finding a way to tell a woman she's brain dead for a man doing something to her. So this is Lav, I guess, defending... I guess this is Lav just being retarded. That's like a fucking insane take. We have also this one. This is Lav's take on wiping your genital fluid on your face and neck for, it's called vabbing, and she does it to try to give her scent to others. That's a thing she does. Why are you being weird about vabbing? Rose Malay, a commentary, what is it? A commentary jump scare, also apparently a politics jump scare. She's transcended the community and become the first dual hated content creator. So Lav says, I don't think it would be gross. The idea is that pheromones make you sexier to the opposite sex. Bodies create mucus and liquid. Some of the reason they do is to attract males. Vabbing has been happening forever. You don't need to do it. There's no known benefit and known safety issue. Been a burlesque tip for decades. I've done it for a goof, felt sexy, for compliments, was surprised. The vagina should smell earthy and musky when healthy and taken care of. That's a common component of a lot of sexy perfumes. You're adding your own essence. It's not that weird. A lot of men go crazy over the scent of vagina. A lot of women do too. If men started using pre-cum as perfume, she'd be horny. Yeah, this is a stinky Andy right here. This is a smelly girl, okay? She's a big time vabber, all right? Vaping is bad. Vabbing is worse. So I actually got into a little tiff with Destiny, and I think it was mostly a misunderstanding. But after my discussion with her, I kind of understand why he had this position. I hate to be that guy. To walk it back a year later, but I threw up a tweet saying, I guess Lav's been going on a ton of streams. This is April 20th of 2023, about like what is it, like 5 months since the Hasan drama. I'd be super interested to chat with her. The issue I'm seeing is that any streamer worth a damn that would platformer is also friends with Destiny. I'm not. I won't bring him on mid-convo and cut stream short at his request. Now, Destiny took issue with this, ratioed the fuck out of me. Just to be clear, I never told someone to cut a stream short when talking about a fake abuse victim, Lav. I don't know why people are making up comments like this, but oh well, saying it's like drama farming. So, yes, I was drama farming. I did want to talk to Lav for drama altruistic reasons, but I don't think I was accusing him of that. In fact, this is the context, and I put it down here.
You are someone...
Lav was literally going around saying that people were cutting off streams to get away from... Like Destiny was coming on to cut off streams at the time, so I was echoing that talking point, saying, I don't know Destiny, he can't cut off my stream, but he took that... I don't think he realized what I was saying.
You are someone who has, like... You could do anything else with your time right now. You have the power to completely ignore me if you wanted to.
I can't because you're invading every single tangential space we have, and it's not an accident. There's anybody on the internet you could talk to, and here you
could
are
exist without all of this.
And so could you. Why? What do you mean? This is my career. Why the fuck would I just give it all up?
I was having a talk with Alex that didn't involve you for fucking hours, and we got here.
And now you're talking about
I am allowed to talk about my experience, and I'm allowed...
Yeah, so like the days earlier, Irrelevant had a debate with Lav, and Destiny showed up midway through, and she threw a temper tantrum.
Too.
Cool, then I'm allowed to be in this room.
I'm sorry that... No, that's not... It is not one of your rights to be privy... You are abusing the power that you know that you have. You know that he won't kick you.
You're abusing the power. You know he won't kick you.
First of all, he probably would if I got annoying enough. I know that you think I've controlled these people.
I know that you think I've controlled these people. This didn't come from nowhere.
I feel like
works, okay?
I feel like we are at a point where this is probably going to need to either migrate to a separate streaming service or something. So
I have nothing to say to Steven. I would like to continue the conversation with you, Alex.
Okay.
About me?
Yes.
Steven, do you not want us to talk about you?
The fact that this bitch like sexually abused me for months and months, leaking my details and everything, and continues to do so, and then is like walking around here as a victim is like the most disgusting shit in the world. And like every time she's on a new platform, she peddles out a new lie. The last thing she said, this idea that it was like pictures for airtime, it's like a new lie every time. She can't get enough attention. It's just so tiring. I don't know how to make them like stop talking about me. I thought after the 150,000 word article they'd get bored, but holy shit.
So yeah, I heard that and I said, hey, well, I don't know Destiny. If you want to come on my stream, feel free to come on my stream. That ultimately, as you know, didn't happen. This was Lav's response, I guess. The narrative that I've gone on to streams to talk about Steven is incorrect. I went on Counterpoints to talk about the way he spoke about my mental health. I went on Tomfoolery to have a debate about gender. I went on Irrelevant to talk about dating. The backlash for these people talking to me at all really doesn't bode well for Daddy Steven not having the power that he says he doesn't have. And now they have to scramble to not get scolded by their loser king. He cries, flounders, panicking that he's losing his precious audience. So she puts out this cope statement. She's not going to come on for the interview. This was April 22nd, 2023. Everything you just heard is about to be relevant because your boy talked to Lav yesterday, or 2 days ago now. And we literally just had the conversation. So that's what we're going to be watching tonight, chat. We have other stuff on the docket. There's the pedo panel, J-Stalk's Discord friend that we're going to be going after. We have to wait till we have peak viewership, though, before we go after a small creator. So, yeah, give me 1 second. I'm going to quickly take a piss, because this is like a 4-hour... We're not going to go through all 4 hours. Honestly, I come in at the 1 hour mark, and that's really where we start. But let's listen, because she was debating Jessica Pizzle before all this. Jessica Pizzle is the smartest content creator that has come out of the commentary community. So, yeah, give me 1 second because it is currently time. Let's fucking go. So this is where it starts, chat.
Well, okay, so one of my things that I picked
Now,
up...
I heard, I don't know, rumor around the mill says that Jessica got stomped in this debate, but I was still live at the moment.
Fun. I was wondering, when you had your argument with Destiny the other night,
God,
a lot of what he said, I just wonder, because a lot of what he said, like you would interpret the words the other way, and he's like, is that what I said exactly? And you're like, well, but of course that's going to mean something. And then, but you tend to be like, well, is that what I said exactly? And regardless of how people interpret the words, you're like, well, that's your problem for interpreting it that way. That's not what I meant. And then you want people to like kind of go with that. So what
girl, what the fuck are you saying? Can you please translate?
That was a sentence. Yes, that is the first reaction of the night. That was in fact a sentence. We want to watch it at 1.5. We're actually going to skip most of this, so I wasn't really worried about the speed, but let's get to where we got to go.
Like, what are you just yapped?
They talked for like 30 minutes before I got there, and then abruptly Jessica ran.
For 30 minutes to say nothing traceable. What are you
I don't think
talking
it was
about?
30. I'm pretty sure it was less than 30. Okay, well, let me ask you. All right, fuck it, let's just go to the one and the only Hasan.
Oh, Mike the Bike made it a song for Gokunaru's new content Vigilante. That's cool. That is really cool.
Let's just jump to that then.
Okay.
So you want to be able to say that Hasan slept with your friend when she was 17 without any proof. There's more proof on the contrary that he didn't.
No, there's no proof either way.
He has said
There's no proof either way, yet we have Lav saying directly that her friend said it didn't happen. Nice.
You only have your statement. That's it. You don't have anything else other than your statement.
I don't want to prove it. I don't care.
I don't want to prove it.
So you can't prove it.
I don't want.
Isn't it great that we did the lore roundup where you guys wouldn't know what the fuck was going on? Now you guys are in the know. You guys are big thinkers now.
To prove it. And I'm not going to prove it to like a bunch of drama streamers to pick apart my friend's life. I'm not retarded. She's an adult woman. He's an adult man. Neither of them are traumatized by it. Why would I go forward to do that and then air out like shit that I don't need to air out? I should have never brought it up in the first place in that Discord. I feel very foolish for ever doing it. But no, for you to, because you have posted, like, look at this photo that they took in 2018 or whatever, as if that's the first time they met. Like, you think people are just taking pictures the first time they meet each other?
You don't have any proof of anything other than that. And
I'm not a drama streamer.
What does it
I'm not
matter?
a drama streamer. I'm not going to parade around my friend's life to prove a point to people that I don't care about.
Do you think it would have been okay for Sick to make a video without showing any proof and just saying things, and then when people ask for proof, he just says, well, it's not my problem to show proof?
Wait, well, hold on. Sick made a video without any proof. What are you talking about?
Most of what was in the video were clips from you.
No, most of what was in the video was him.
Is Sick the guy who made the Lav documentary? Is that what we're talking about here? I'm pretty sure there's a person who made a Lav documentary about a false allegation she'd made against some TikToker. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Saying no.
See, I'm still in the know. I remember this stuff, dude.
You admitted to the Discord, and Sick, you admitted to the Discord messages talking about little girls in bathing suits and pools. You admitted that was yours. So what do you mean?
Yes, but he called me a pedophile, which I'm not.
God, why the fuck does everyone keep talking about little girls, dude? It's like, well, every fucking drama, it's like, hey, this quirky thing happened. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Like, I slipped, fell, and landed in rape review. Every fucking drama.
And he took that whole conversation out of context. Then he said that I do meth. Then he said that I ran a GoFundMe scam. And I mean, it was like an hour long of just like lies and lies and lies. The only thing he got me on was me like very embarrassingly saying that I had OCD to my friend group. Like, come on.
Listen, chat. You're going to learn about all new different types of OCD tonight that you didn't even know existed, okay? I learned a whole new piece of lore about OCD, and you guys are not ready for what we're going to hear about later. Did you? I don't want to leak it. There's a big reveal coming at some point.
What are you talking about?
So when you say no proof, he's like I said again. He showed you, those are your Discord messages. How he interprets someone who says something like that. That's his interpretation. If he wants to call you a pedo for that,
that's great. He's also a literal pedophile. Like, he literally touched his little sister, and also he's on meth. Like, I don't care.
Okay, but you can't be like, oh, there was zero proof when you.
No,
what? Wait, I'm so sorry. Wait, what's the lore on that one? Spencer, can you get me the lore?
No, there wasn't.
I wasn't aware that the person who made the video on Lav was James Bear. Did you know that James Bear made an exposed video on Lav, I guess, and is on meth?
any proof, and then you just brought up, well, it's his perception. Yeah, he's like a meth addicted pedophile. Why do we care about his perception?
When you so you're saying, oh, the statements he attached to the things that he showed that were true weren't true, but what he showed was
apparently this guy was playing Twister with his sister or something. I don't really know.
True. None of what he showed was fake.
None of what he showed was fake, but he only showed those screenshots of talking about my OCD.
Yeah, she's trying to say he was twisting the evidence, is what she's saying.
Yeah, no, I understand what she's saying, but it doesn't mean any, like, what he showed was true.
Okay.
Well,
So,
Jessica, do you think Lav is a pedophile, Jessica?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, but if, like, I don't know, if I saw more messages of her constantly talking about that little kids like that, I probably would change my mind. But I've only seen the one, so.
Well, thank God, none of that's public.
Dude, why is she getting steamrolled right now? How did Jessica fumble the bag so hard on this? You're gonna see it's really easy. All you gotta do is let Lav talk. That's where Jessica went wrong. She opened her mouth. That was her first mistake.
When I say there's more proof of the contrary with the Hasan story,
there isn't.
Because how? Tell me, explain that to me.
First of all, I don't. Okay, so for one, I don't know if you live in like redneck fucking Arkansas trailer land. But
wait, so Sick got hammered, told everyone that he touched his sister and left the internet? I mean, if true, that's crazy.
In Los Angeles?
All right, let's jump ahead. I don't care about this dumb. Oh no, we're gonna die in Fortnite, guys. We gotta keep listening.
Most relationships are very
keep listening until I get away.
And I'm not saying this is alleged. I'm not saying that this has to do with
we died. All right, we'll move. We'll keep moving it. Let's go. Here we go. This is what the people wanted. This is what the people wanted.
Wait, so you think that the biggest negative thing you've done here was be too cruel in the past? You don't think that you might have done anything else wrong in this situation?
All right, so full mini lore dump. If you missed last stream, this is what's relevant to the very beginning here, is that Lav got on stream on a Destiny Orbiter's channel. Yeah, that's true. After this whole thing with Hasan and being blacklisted from DGG, she was invited on Kick or Keep, the Kick show, and then she slowly weaseled her way back into the community. She ended up becoming a friend's, with a streamer named Jstalk, Jizzlick, whatever the fuck his name is. Cool dude, no problems with that guy. But apparently, she was getting hate on the Discord server and demanding a mod role. And when Jstalk wouldn't give her a mod role, she cried on the stream, which highlighted an insecurity for her, highlighted a problem on the stream. Like, it created more drama for her because people watch that emotional reaction. They start criticizing her more. The people start wondering, is this a girl who is like really unaware? Is this like an autistic girl? Does she not know what's going on? Or is this someone who's malicious, somebody who's going into this situation knowing that there's something that she can gain from it? Is she lying? Is she faking this for attention? So that's the question that people had, and well, I was the people and I got to ask.
Wait, so you think that the biggest negative thing you've done here was be too cruel in the past? You don't think that you might have done anything else wrong in this situation at all?
In this situation?
Yes.
Well, you want me to list off the things that I've done wrong?
Wait, let me just make sure.
There, a boundary that's like,
it's not true.
Locks her up, you sort of. I'm abusing
I just keep picturing it.
After him telling you,
He's the first one was one public. Yeah, just
yeah, that was it. I didn't remember if that was the opening statement. We're gonna keep going.
Me on something.
Wait, so you think that the biggest negative thing you've done here was be too cruel in the past? You don't think that you might have done anything else wrong in this situation at all?
In this situation?
Yes.
Well, you want me to list off the things that I've done wrong?
All right, well, here, let me rephrase this. Who do you think dropped the ball that created this situation for you?
So you want me to? Well, it's more than just like one thing, right? So it's like multiple things at once. So I will say, like one, me being like egotistical and arrogant. Obviously, people don't.
So she thinks that the issue with her, not all these like false allegations, not like the comments she's made about Destiny that were malicious, and she tried to walk back by saying that she didn't know Harvey Weinstein raped women. The reason why is because Lav was just so base, so edgy, unapologetically mean. All traits that I have, by the way. I'm mean. I'm pretty pointed with my questioning and stuff like that. And I don't seem to get this level of hate. I'm not really sure where that's coming from.
Like that.
How old is Lav? So in case you guys don't know, another piece of deep lore, I think Lav's probably in her mid-20s. I had to guess like 25. I think she said she's 25 on the stream, right? She's currently engaged / married, I don't know if they got married, to the CMO of Ridge Wallet. So if you're wondering why this stream will never be sponsored by Ridge Wallet, it's because Cuck Wallet leads the leads the charge.
Me being a woman, people don't like that. Regardless of what, I don't think that's a huge part, but it's obviously some part of it. And then, another part is that I came forward about Steven in a way that has been weaponized against me in a way, like, people are still saying that
you're relitigating like everything. We're going back like 3 years. I'm talking about in this specific drama.
Well, this was actually only last year.
Yeah, sure, but like what I'm talking about is like 2 days ago.
I'm just trying to get her to admit at this point that she went on and cried on stream, and it gave everyone an opportunity to harass, like to get mad at her, to shit on her, to use things that obviously were upsetting her against her. Like, that's very clearly what was happening.
Let's like lower the scope here. The stream that you did with JStar, who?
So when it comes to me, we can't just look at 2 days ago, because I have like a public perception and image that people cannot wipe away throughout every single interaction with me. So even during this interaction, people are going to be thinking about everything that everyone has ever said about me.
Yeah, but like the reason why people are thinking about this is because you cried on stream with JStalk saying that people were harassing you, and you gave them like a checklist of things to insult you with that they knew would work. That's the problem here. You litigated that conversation publicly, a conversation that you should have absolutely never had publicly.
Now, if you went back and listened to JStalk's stream, he's like, listen, Lav, I would love to go talk about this offline with you. I'll go and we can have a chat as soon as the stream is over about this and discuss, like, the mod and all that crap. And nope, she pushed forward. Live, Lav, live. Head down, go.
You gave every single person your weaknesses, and then the following day you got so much shit. What did you say?
Jessica just said that I didn't do that, so I'm a little confused.
I don't agree with you. I don't like Jessica. Actually, all the harassment that Jessica receives is usually from me.
I'm so confused because see, this is a problem that I run into a lot. Is that no matter what I do, it's wrong. Like,
no, this is a problem you create a lot. But just before you said that,
no, even in this conversation, I understand that I create problems. I'm not saying that I'm an innocent victim, but there's also this thing that goes along with just being a content creator online.
She acts like a blameless victim constantly, and that's like the issue. That's like the main problem.
It's that I have no right moves. I
don't have these problems, and I stream to much larger audiences.
You're also I don't think that that's true, and you do have these problems. You probably are better at ignoring them than I am. I'm not very good at ignoring them.
Navigating drama is like half the job. That's why when you go into online spaces, there are people who can do it, and there are people who can't. But like you said, that Destiny's audience doxed your partner.
Oh, perfect time. Let's hear what she said, because my dumbass didn't prep this beforehand. Oh, God, there's no fucking... I can't pull it up, can I? Matt, you fucking... Why is it not here? Oh, God, if someone can find me the timestamp of that. It's in the first, 30, 40 minutes. It's, right before I get on. She says that Destiny's community doxed her fucking fiance. But there's no, I can't pull it up. There's no... What is it called? Your stupid thing's not rendered. Small YouTuber problem. I can't look through your transcript.
Yeah, so his... well, no, they doxed
when
me.
you go and brag that your husband is the CMO of Ridge Wallet, what do you think they Google? They find his LinkedIn. Like, what are you talking about?
No. So I'm not saying that
Literally, all people had to look up was CMO of Ridge Wallet. If you're not aware... Lav, just like the Hasan allegation, jumped in Spicy Chat or some other part of fucking Chud Logic's Discord server and goes, I'll have you know that I'm good on money, or I don't know what the fucking context was. My fiance is the CMO of Ridge Wallet. You're retarded. Why would you say that? That is beyond me, bro. Why would you get in there and brag about your husband's job when he's one Google search away from everyone knowing everything about your life? Supposedly, I was told this after the stream. Apparently, the reason why everyone found out Lav's real name is because she went on stream and played an audio recording of an FBI call, and the FBI agent fucking said Lav's whole name to the stream. All of the doxing and stuff like that happened to Lav usually starts with Lav saying something she absolutely should not be saying online that other people use to go after her.
I'm not saying... I'm saying that they harassed Connor. So that's not a normal thing
to do.
Said
that, and then she lied here and said that they harassed Connor, not doxed Connor, which happened in this exact stream.
They doxed him, on this stream.
No. They doxed me. My address came out. They found my address.
So you said they doxed your fiance. That was
she's desperately trying to relitigate something she just said minutes prior.
They doxed my fiance.
No, I said they doxed us, our house, and then they harassed him.
And this is very indicative of what you'll see for the remainder of the stream.
His job.
They like emailed.
Yeah, they harassed him in his job
boss.
because he's the CEO of a major YouTube sponsor.
Yes, but
why
that doesn't
go around
yes,
telling people where your husband works?
I understand why they did it. Also, you have to understand that when I entered the space, I had never.
Thank you so much, Xylee. Thank you to everyone so far. I'll get to donos in a little while, but holy crap, you guys have been super generous.
Never interacted with this space at all. I had no idea. I was so naive. I didn't know what I should say and what I shouldn't say. I had no idea. I had never seen a stream before when I entered, when I talked to Mr.
Okay,
Girl
but that's not even just when you. Okay, that's the very beginning, sure. But why did you air unvetted allegations against Hasan? Like you were here in the space for a while, then, right?
No, so I only streamed with Steven for 3 months. So I was still very.
Yeah, but that's 3 months of like streaming to like 5,000 concurrent people. That you kind of learned quick, right?
Well, I don't think so. For the first month, it was maybe.
And she's talking about this audience thing right here. And again, she gets mad when I mention it and tries to change the subject. But she was a large TikTok influencer with a huge fucking audience. To be honest, she still is. She still has 600,000 people on TikTok. But around this point, she had about that or more, right? She was very popular before she got on Destiny's stream. It's not like he found her off in the streets. So she kind of knows some sort of internet etiquette, just maybe not YouTube.
Once or twice or 3 times, and then the second month it was
regular cake or ice cream cake. I'm reading that one because it triggered me. Regular cake, bro. My family has like a tradition where everyone has to have ice cream cake for their birthday, and it has been the worst experience of my life having that every single year. I'm kidding, of course. I appreciate any time I spend with my family, but I'm not a fan of ice cream cake.
3 times.
Most of my family, everyone has their few.
And then the last month it was a lot because that was the month that everything, went down. So it wasn't like I didn't have like a lot of time to learn, but also again, maybe you've been in this.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Hi, CJ Brown. I'm sorry. Aren't you in the commentary community blacklist, CJ Brown? And you're still in my chat? Don't ban him, by the way. That was a joke. Nick Farming now recording is fucking. I created this content, sir. Matt owes me. I'm just kidding. We're going to learn just how much I hate the small content creators in a little while.
Space for a while. I was learning all of it for the first time.
You're wrong. Ice cream cake slaps. All right, hold on. Stop the stream. Yeah, ice cream cake slapped like 12 years ago when they put the proper number of crunchies in. But now, Carvel ice cream cake is like shorting you, okay? There's like no crunchies in there anymore. It's just fucking cold, shitty, freezer burnt ice cream, okay? I'm a soft serve man myself, and I'm not into the whole ice cream cake aesthetic, all right? And when you start robbing me of crunchies, well, I'm going to just start eating normal cake, so.
I was just very naive.
Yeah, I'll debate you on ice cream cake.
Line. I didn't know what information to divulge.
But do you think that you're doing better now? Like, I can't imagine being in a situation where you are, where you justifiably are upset that a lot of people don't like you in a community, right? To go back and hang out in an orbiter circle and be surprised when people are coming after you again when you're telling them how.
Do I sound surprised about it? Because I'm definitely not.
Then why are you doing a press tour about it? This is like the 3rd stream you've talked about this on.
Well, in fairness, Jessica brought all
this up. Jessica asked me questions about this.
Yeah.
Sure, but I still don't understand why you're having these conversations on public streams to begin with. And it's you. It's not just you. It's also the Kelly Jean girl.
I'm not talking about my personal information right now.
No,
you just talked about my husband being the CMO of Ridgewell, and then you talked about doxing, and then you made it, and then you connected that with me talking about a public stream.
Well, because you were the one who talked about.
Wait, this is so funny because she's like learning how logic works in real time. Like, wait, so you brought up a moment where I said something that caused my family harm, because I was trying to look cool in Discord chat, and you connected that to when I tried to like make myself look a little bit better by alting on a live stream so they'll give me mod privileges so I can fix my situation, but it didn't go well and I cried, so now people are making fun of me more. Yeah, I'm giving you 2 examples where your own actions have led to direct harassment against you and your family. That was the paper there that we were connecting.
And then you connected that with me talking about a public stream.
Well, because you were the one who talked about your husband being the CMO of Ridgewell. You're the source of your own trauma. Just like you're the source of telling everybody exactly how to push your buttons in a Discord server.
Wait, why do you think that I'm not aware and feel sheepish that I gave information on my husband? Like I do, but I can't take that back.
You blame Destiny's community for it when it's your fault.
No, I didn't blame Destiny's community for finding
You did on this stream.
They are still at fault, regardless of whether or not I gave them the information.
No, you're at fault. That's the problem.
Us. No, that's not how it works. I'm at fault for giving them the information. They still took deliberate actions to harass us, which is not my fault.
So now it's not doxing. Now it's harassment. Now, because like that's how we've shifted the live, laugh, lie. We've moved the goalposts. Now it's, well, I mean, they're doing the act of harassing, so that's the thing.
Gave them the ammo.
I really wish I had the timestamp, but I'm not going to go ahead and look it up. If someone can send it to me, or if someone knows where it is, it's within like 20 minutes of when I call in, because I'd only been hearing it for that long.
For sure, and I'm not surprised that they did what they did. But I still don't think that that's acceptable. Like, I don't think that we should just accept that that's the case.
Well, then you're logging it all as his entire community when it's like one or two bad actors.
A minority, basically. A minority of them.
Well, you're looping that in with the whole community.
Sure, no,
now the whole community's watching
no.
you and going, what the fuck, we didn't do that.
Well, the whole community didn't do it, but I don't even think that I think that most of DGG is probably passive watchers. But the people who are crazy, and I'm allowed to say that they're crazy. I'm not.
So this lie is pretty interesting, okay? So she said that Destiny's community doxed her fucking fiance, right? Doxed and harassed her fiance. Then she concedes immediately that most of Destiny's audience is passive watchers. So it's pretty disingenuous to paint them all as doxing harassers. Nice. I appreciate that correction, Lav. We're making strides, I'd say.
Shocked. I'm not surprised. I'm not even trying to reason with them. I'm just saying that they have harassed me because they have.
Okay,
like,
so you're aware that these people harass you. You're aware these people are crazy, but then you go on streams and then you litigate extremely personal stuff that bothers you, and then you're surprised when those people walk into Discord
What's extremely personal that I've litigated?
Well, this, and then I would assume
this
like
is not extremely. This is not.
Wait, do we have the J-Stalk crying stream? I feel like you guys need to know what I'm talking about. I killed myself in Fortnite. I'm so fucking mad. Literally ending this. No, I'm kidding. Where is the J-Stalk stream? I need you to hear how fucking pathetic this is. To the point where I literally reached out after saying like, hey, you ought maybe not do this. This is probably not like a smart career move. Where is this? Destiny on stream today. Relay compares Kelly Jean to Darius. Is it? No, it's this one.
Like the context video, the whole like gooning. It's just
like
Is it this one?
She's angry. Kelly's extremely funny when she's
Emotionally manipulative.
Here, listen to this. This is what Lav decided to do on a stream that's directly related to Destiny. Like, literally the after show of Destiny's stream, where all of Destiny's orbiters go to hang out.
Asking me for it, and you keep coming at different angles to this to try to get mod. And I understand there are reasons you should have
your
mod.
Boundary is around me protecting myself. That's
no, it's around you getting a specific role. It's around you getting a specific role that I said no to, and now you've asked in like 12 different ways, and I asked you not to have this conversation.
This is over Discord mod. These people are losers. Not J-Stalk. I like J-Stalk.
Stream. So you've asked in a bunch of different ways, and
okay, so what am I supposed to do now?
I'm just going to maintain this boundary because I've been asked to do it in public. Or I've been asked to like violate that boundary in public. I'm just going to maintain it because I feel very awkward about being asked repeatedly in public about a thing I've said no to.
You wouldn't have answered me otherwise. If I didn't come on right now and tell you that I was being dogpiled, you would have said the same shit, which is, I'm streaming. I don't check anything while I stream.
By the way, Lav really wants you to believe that none of this is bothering her. The only thing she's upset about is that her friendship barrier has been breached, and they're not as close as she thought they were.
So what the fuck? What am I supposed to do?
I'm sorry. This is my... I, unfortunately...
Like, look at the position you're putting J-Stalk in. This guy's literally live. He's not reading his Discord server. He's not the one moderating it. So he gets in there to litigate it with him while he's trying to interact with chat and stuff like that. That's why, like, I don't know, bro. All these people super terminally online. Discord is cringe.
Week and then stream a lot of hours in the week. So I don't typically have a ton of time for conversations off stream, but I just said I would do this off stream with you, like after this stream, or like right away. I'd schedule that out. And you said, no, I don't want to necessarily do that.
Because you're fake, you're two-faced.
Ooh.
And then also, if you are on stream and not responding to me, what am I supposed to do? You would have never had your mods do anything if I didn't come on stream and talk to you about this literally right now.
Okay, the only person you've specifically been focused on Rhinox in our DMs, and I've explained to you multiple times why I've like asked Rhinox specifically to chill, and then
you have told me that you can't do anything to Rhinox because he does so much for your stream. So he's
I
untouchable.
didn't say so much. I just said that he does give me links sometimes, and he's in the know, so he can help me out.
Yeah, your
Didn't say I wouldn't do anything to him. I said I would ask him to slow it up.
It's really hard to parse a relationship with you because you are very Machiavellian. You like, if it's advantageous for you, you will do it.
Nope. That's completely. Why would I have offered to go off stream? Why would I have offered to go off stream multiple times?
Okay, then let's go off stream.
Okay, I said I would schedule that for you. We can do that.
Bro, this is insane. Let's go off stream right now. All right, let's go off. Let's end your show. Let's talk.
Today. We can talk off stream. But if you want me to talk off stream right now, obviously I'm streaming. Sorry, I only get so many hours. I literally work a full...
This guy works a job. He's a fellow job enjoyer. That's why I like him. He's not a fucking terminally online YouTuber. Well, I mean, I guess he has a Discord server. That's a knock against his character. But like, he has a fucking job.
I'm chopping. I'm trying to make this work so hard.
This bitch is trying to infringe on his streaming time, dude. What the fuck?
Hard. And I only have so many hours I can put into it, okay? Please. So we can make this work. We can make it work after this, or like tomorrow afternoon sometime would be fine with me, and we can have this conversation.
So here she goes. She's about to ult.
What to do in this scenario? What am I supposed to do in this scenario? This looks so like I'm.
It doesn't. I don't know why you would.
If I stay, I'm a lol cow, and if I leave, I'm emotionally manipulating you.
Well, I disagree with both of those.
What am I supposed to do? Which is better? I'm polling the audience. Which is better? What should I be, a lol cow, or should I be?
She picked lol cow.
Emotionally manipulative.
I think people are gonna say that no matter what. It's better for you to take a breather. You're clearly not emotionally like.
Yeah, you cried over a Discord role. You picked lol cow.
Good and stable.
What are you talking? I'm completely emotionally stable. I'm just having an emotional response.
Sorry,
dude. She forgot that she was crying mid-sentence. She's like, no. Excuse me. All right, I'm having an emotional response. I am not unstable.
Yes, that's what I mean to say. You're clearly having an emotional response.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my. Okay, let me. Sorry. I apologize. You are having an emotional response. You're right about that. You're gonna sit here having an emotional. It's probably not gonna be a good time for you. Right? Like, it's probably a good idea for you to get off Discord.
Yeah, she lost the homies role.
Take a breather, right? Come back later. People are gonna... What?
I just don't think that I think that I'm completely able to have a conversation right now.
Okay, so that's the problem. All right, that's why I think she's created all this trouble for her. She doesn't seem to think so. She says she has no problem with the comments people are making about her. It's untrue, but nevertheless.
Stuff that bothers you, and then you're surprised when those people go into Discord
servers. What's extremely personal that I've litigated?
Well, this, and then I would assume
this is not extremely. This is not.
Wait, you're talking about
asking for mod is not extremely personal.
Yeah, but why are you asking for mod, Lav?
It's not the act of asking for mod. You're asking for mod because the comments that people make upset you. The comments that people make about your.
That's not. I don't know why you're saying that's extremely personal. That's not extremely personal. Being upset by hate comments is like a normal, everyday part of living, and Chad has made it very clear that his community, except or at least until the point of 3 nights ago when like 2,000 people joined or 1,000 people joined.
But that's the point. The reason 2,000 people joined is because of you.
Okay, great, but hold on. What I was finishing. So Chad tried to run his whole platform on like keeping the creators very happy, running like a very ethical platform, banning people who talk too much shit about Kelly, who talk too much shit about me, who talk too much shit about everyone. So that was expected when I entered the space, right? That's why I felt comfortable there. And then all of a sudden he couldn't keep up with it, which is why I left, right? But there was still in the 48 hours that it was moving very rapidly into a point where I couldn't be around, I was very like confused and uncomfortable. And everyone got to see that play out, but I don't think that that's very personal. Like it wasn't like, yeah, that wasn't personal to me. Maybe it's personal.
I'm sorry, I use the term personal because you're explaining your own insecurities to the chat.
Yeah, so if I'm yes, I was vulnerable. Yes, I put my vulnerabilities out there for people.
What do you oh god. Okay.
To
because you cried.
Mistreat me with. Well, I didn't I didn't try.
You ulted, I'm sorry. That's how they say it in that space.
yeah, I ulted. Women cry. I don't know what to say. I got frustrated.
Women cry, chat. Women cry. That's the defense on that one.
I don't think that that's even personal. I cry a lot. In fact, I was watching Prince play like guitar on a live stream the other day, and I started crying. Like I just cry. I'm just a crier.
Okay, sure.
That's like not very personal to me.
My brain is bleeding at this point.
When it comes to like crying, right? But why not just dip out? Like if you feel yourself you're about to cry, because obviously crying in your community, like in the community, will make it worse. Like people seeing you cry, so why not just dip out of the VC before anything like
when
that
I'm
happens?
having a conversation like that, I'm not. Maybe you guys can have a conversation and also think about public perception at once. I can sometimes do that. Like I was obviously aware. Like I'm.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. One more time.
Have a conversation and also think about public perception at.
Maybe you can talk and think at the same time. Are you fucking kidding me? You just say shit without even considering how it's gonna make you look? Is that like a difficult task? Did you make Jessica cry too? Listen, buddy, I've got a lot of women crying on my fucking... A lot of streamed women. There's a lot of clips, alright? I'm misogynist number one.
Once. I can sometimes do that. Like I was obviously aware. Like I'm... During that, I was like, fuck, like I look like a lolcow right now, and that kind of put me in a bind.
Okay, so she is able to, just to be clear.
But I'm usually not like mapping out my every move while I have like human emotions. I don't know. Like I tried to leave to gather myself, came back after my voice stopped cracking, and then just as I kept talking, it just came out. And then I mean, it left also. Like I stopped crying, even though I started crying. Sometimes that just happens.
Mm-hmm. It's like hindsight 2020, but it's probably best to just when your voice starts cracking, just leave and just not come back until like a day later. You know, I don't know, but that's just.
I don't care about people making fun of me for crying. Honestly, I don't really care.
Yeah,
about
that's fair. That's fair, but it's like the harassment you were getting in the server. The reason why.
No, so again, now I can't tell you like that's not the harassment that I was talking about. And if I do tell you publicly what the harassment is about, people are going to do that. So I'm in a bind. But yeah. But I'm telling you that like the crying thing, I don't care about. Like I don't care about if people make fun of me for crying.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I am just a woman. I'm just a girl.
Just like woman moment, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes. What is it that women cry on average like 8 times a month and men cry like 1?
This is such cope. It's like so fucking great, dude. And I hope you know that like this isn't. It's gonna divert topics. There's a whole like 30-minute section on Destiny's penis coming up. If you're getting a little bored, I just want to ensure you that that is not going to stay that way.
Like women just be crying. Bitches be shopping. They be crying.
I mean, Nick's made plenty of women cry. I made one woman cry. So
I got a few. I got a few under my belt.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, an Airbnb commercial the other week made me cry because I had an old golden retriever in it. I was a fucking goner. I don't even.
Why is your community like this? It's not even just you. It's the Kelly person too. Like the whole drama with Kelly is because she got one guide in chat by someone who said she was like unfuckable, and then she made that comment, and then she went on Destiny's stream, and then she took back her statement on Destiny's stream to go on another stream, and it's just like everyone's debating their emotions. What's wrong with your community?
So one, we're both women.
But then even Destiny brought up spicy
you're both
chat.
insane.
Yeah, even Destiny brought up spicy chat. Like, why would you even like talk about a hate community?
Well, for me, I enter the internet, and I know that you don't actually, and I respect this about you, is you do not take any comment as good faith. You just are like, this is all just like stupid sludge. It's like internet sludge. I might as well make money, have fun.
Oh, she's getting self-aware. She knows.
Right?
100%. She knows this is not going to go well.
Yeah.
With me, it's harder for me to do that because I think that I'm like, I've had the relationship with the internet for so long that I think I'm actually making like relationships with the people who watch me and who I watch.
Oh, you might have to refresh. Spam refresh in chat. I don't know why people are saying it's down.
Or and maybe this is also because the second I joined this portion of the internet, I was like, I was able to be friends with, like, I was never a watcher, so everyone to me is just like friendships. I've never had like the power dynamic of like watcher and whatever or something. So when people talk to me directly, my first inclination is to trust what they're saying about myself.
That's
like,
really dumb.
And I'm like,
you are
I'm like,
not in the right business. This is not the place for you.
Well, that's why I ultimately left.
But then you went back to like a
stream.
sub-community of the same streamer. That's crazy.
Well,
dude, my head is literally in my hands right there.
Chad's stream for like the 2 months that I was on his stream.
Wait, is Chad the Jizzlet guy?
Yeah.
Jizzlet, J-Stock? I don't know.
Yeah, and we were gonna play Baldur's Gate together,
40.
and I.
All right, we're on 113.50, 40. Someone in chat, listen to this.
I'm not going to give you mod roll, and you
Okay,
kept
you're
on
acting
asking
like
him,
I'm
and then
asking. No, why are
secondly,
you acting?
he
First of all,
specifically
no, hold on.
Dude, no, you just went on forever, talking.
You're painting a narrative that isn't
first
true.
Of all, no, it is true. Are you kidding me? Like I said, I watched the entire stream. I don't know.
No. That's not what you're saying. No.
Exactly
You're
what
saying
happened.
you said that I asked him multiple times. this is a 5-minute conversation on the first night and maybe an 8-minute conversation on the second night. That is it. You're acting like, oh, you fucking begged for it. Like, you're acting like I was bombarding him consistently and harassing him with this. I asked him twice.
The way he felt was you were bombarding him and harassing him with it.
Wait,
so
why did you
just
send
because
me
you
this? Is this not the right timestamp? Am I stupid?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. That entire stream. That entire stream. He literally said multiple times, "You keep on bugging me with this. You keep on asking me." Okay. Oh my god. What does it mean when you're doing something to someone constantly that makes you feel uncomfortable?
Constantly? It happened twice.
That's not how he said. He said, "You're constantly bugging me about this. You're constantly asking me about this."
No, that's not true. He never said that because I only asked him twice.
Again, I timestamped the video. He didn't say, "Oh, you just asked me
Show the
twice." No,
timestamp,
he
because
said,
I only
"You
asked him
keep on bugging me for this." What?
All
What is
right,
that? How is that twice?
I don't think that was a timestamp, but let's go back. We're here.
My first inclination is to trust what they're saying about myself. Like, and I'm like,
You
I'm
are
like,
not in the right business. This
no,
is
I
not
know.
the place for you.
Well, that's why I ultimately left.
But then
And
you
that's
went
even why I
back
left
to like a
season
sub community of the same streamer. That's crazy.
Well.
Yeah, she
Destiny
is
was,
a
like,
world-class
never on
yapper.
Chad's
Do you agree that she's a world-class yapper?
stream for like the 2 months that I was on his stream.
Wait, is Chad the Jizzlick guy?
Distillate. Yeah.
Jizzlick, J-Stock? I don't know.
Yeah, and we were gonna play Baldur's Gate together, and I had paid Wolfgang for art, and we had like all these micro relationships that had like nothing to do with Destiny, so I felt pretty safe. But obviously this week, I pieced out this week when it got too Destiny focused because I don't want to do it. But yeah,
She pieced out when it got too Destiny focused. That's why she's on another stream chatting with me about it for 2 hours.
A problem with like most of the, I don't know. Sometimes you just reach your breaking point. I don't know. You think that you can handle more than you can, or I don't know. I think I just.
How did you get
just
back
take a break.
here? Like I missed that part of the arc. How did you get back?
Well, if you listen to our recording, Nick, she explains it on an episode of our recording.
Way to plug it, buddy. Good shit.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Well, people like someone from Kilo, I don't know if you guys know who Kilo is, but someone from a very adjacent community messaged me to go on someone's stream. I had no idea that he was even I had no idea who he was. I had no idea that he was an orbiter, or I guess he wasn't an orbiter at that point. But I went on a stream, and then we just sort of, I don't know, we had chemistry, and we were just chopping it up, and we became friends. And then he gave me perms, and I came back because it was a very small stream. I think of like less than 100 people when we first started streaming together, and that was like the first week he started streaming. So I was like, okay, I'll just like hang around here. It just feels like friendly, and the chat was like nice, and they were also like, oh fuck, like I've never seen Lav in like long form content before. She's actually not that bad. So I felt like a lot safer in a place where people didn't hate me, right? So I think maybe I just overstayed my.
So she came on there because she felt safer, and it was in a community where people didn't hate her. So keep that in mind going forward.
Welcome, maybe.
Sure. No, I know what you mean. I think I wanted to ask you this like a year and a half ago, but how come you think
Wait. How come I asked you for questions, Nick, and you didn't?
Because I'm only remembering it now in real time. I'm remembering like the lore as I speak.
I smell so bad right now. Hold on, I need to find deodorant.
Why did she say this stuff, dude? What?
I'm remembering like the lore as I speak.
I smell so bad right now. Hold on, I need to find deodorant. I can still talk, but I'm just gonna be distracted.
Yeah, she's just like, guys, by the way, I smell like shit. Like, nice, Lav, nice.
Awesome.
Crazy. All right,
And,
like that's what I'm talking about. Like in a microcosm,
right,
that's literally the criticism. Is like, why would you tell chat that you smell like shit?
I was just saying, she knows we're live, right?
No, she 100% knows we're live. This is literally what I've been trying to fucking say for like the last 20
Wait,
minutes.
why would I care? Why would I care if people know that I have BO? Everyone
Because
knows
if 50
BO.
people spam you saying you smell like shit tomorrow, you're gonna ask people to remove the fucking comments from the Discord.
No, no. That's not. No,
So it's
that's
relegated
not
to
true.
looks like shit, smells like shit's fine.
No, I talk about my diarrhea all the time, and people making diarrhea jokes about me. I like don't care.
That is true. That is very true.
No, I don't care about like.
Still have a chance to Black.
Bro, you
I mean, maybe
overshare
that's
all
why
the
I don't care
time, and you
about
ask
crying.
people to remove stuff when people say mean things about you. Maybe
No,
don't
it's not-
overshare.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Bro, the vabbing. Yes, you remember the lore. The vabbing, dude. She's been smelling like shit for years.
Thing. I don't share the things that really, really hurt me. They just have a way of finding them. It's not
Because
that I'm.
like,
It's
so
not that I'm.
when you're saying like this whole discourse that you just had, I don't know. Do you know who Wings of Redemption is?
No.
Wings.
Chat, you'll appreciate this more than Lav will. That whole debate is literally Wings versus Keemstar saying you have to remove the pedo comments from the chat. That's what Lav is doing. make me moderators, and I'll get rid of them if you won't, Keemstar. She literally just had a Wings of Redemption moment on that small stream, and the only reason people weren't talking about it is because it happened on the Jizzlick guy's show. Otherwise, it would be a huge fucking thing. It would be a tons of... And that's the Lol Cow podcast is having the same problems as Lav.
It's like a lol cow, like a legitimate going nowhere in life lol
What,
cow.
what the DGG wants you to be, basically.
Yeah, so he literally was having... Now, obviously, the discussion was a little bit worse for him. He was saying that people were calling him a pedophile in chat and on Reddit. And he was begging for censorship, and it was iconic. I'm sorry, it was like identical to the stream that you were having with JStock. I was watching that, and I go, ooh, this is pulling a lot of the same strings as that other person's thing that I was just watching. And I think, like, you're willingly walking into this lolcout role, whether you want to or not. I think I reached out to you.
Yeah, no,
that's the reason.
No, I know that. I think that I don't think that there's a way that I can engage in the internet without doing this, like...
Then you shouldn't engage on the internet. If you don't think there's a way that you could do this without doing what you're doing here, then you probably should stay offline. Because all you've ever done was do more damage to yourself than others. Like, it's crazy.
This lolcow thing. Maybe I just am a lolcow. I'm just gonna swallow it. Like, I just don't.
No, you don't swallow being a lolcow. You go offline. You have no ties to this. You don't have to do it. There's no reason. There's no one's forcing you to be a social media influencer.
About being like vulnerable, and I don't care enough about like hiding who I am to be Machiavellian. Like, I
because
just don't care.
Every single person on that stream was trying to help you. Hey, Lav, can we take this offline? Hey, Lav, I don't have a lot of time, but I'll spend it with you offline if you want to iron this out right now. And you would just not take no for an answer until you cried. Like, that's not helping you in any capacity. If anything, it's for people who don't like you, it makes you look manipulative.
Yeah, I think that I expect people to like treat me as human, but that's not the internet. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like too autistic to engage in a way that is like helpful.
It's autism, dude. Somewhere Bo Blacks is fucking twirling in his grave right now to hear this girl pull the autism card. Are you serious, bro? And then you're gonna find out that she's not even fucking autistic.
But at some point, you built up such a bad reputation with like the Hasan stuff in particular. Yeah. That was probably like the last one. Some of it is just, I guess, destiny. But like, there was a pretty solid back and forth. I'm not gonna say that you're in the right on that one either. I don't know. The Mr. Girl art, like, there are legitimate reasons people dislike you.
Well, sure. I'm not saying that I'm completely like, I know that I'm, an acquired taste. But there are also times where it's so, it's hard because sometimes I will really, and this is what fucks me up. Sometimes I will have a conversation in which people can like actually humanize me. And they're like, oh, I think I understand her. And those are the moments where I have hope that the internet won't make me kill myself. And then...
Bro, no! End the suicide! You're hitting all the targets, dude! Holy crap.
There are times where that doesn't happen, and it gets really bad, and then I'm like, oh, fuck, what am I doing?
But that shouldn't be like in your brain, the internet make me kill myself. Because now, a normal person, an empathetic person is like, oh my god, I feel so bad for you. Me, I'm malicious, so I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on here?
Well, I was being hyperbolic. The internet would never make me kill myself.
I don't know. You fucking cried 2 days ago because people saying mean shit about you. I don't know.
I cry if the wind hits me in a certain way.
I can say something real quick. I just want to say something real quick.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
No, shut up, Mitch.
No,
Mitch, shut up. Mitch, shut up, because it's funny. Mitch has no idea who you are. He looked you up on Twitter, and now he thinks you're trans, by the way.
Well,
oh, here's the other thing. So Lav is like, she's on her transphobe arc, I guess. I don't really give a fuck. So what she does now to really stick it to trans people, this is the more funny part of it, is that she photoshops pictures of herself to have like a dick, and she's selling them on OnlyFans. She's selling her nudes that people have already seen because she's released them. And by the way, Lav was not only an OnlyFans model at points, she had a Patreon that produced sexual content, and she's also against like forms of I wouldn't say pornography, but she's against like prostitution and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure she went on OnlyFans and like was against OnlyFans at points, but I don't know. She denied that in the call. I don't have the clip to pull up, but. She's taken all the photos of her that she's released to the internet and reclaimed them, even though she gave them out. And she's photoshopping a penis onto them to stick it to the trans community. So that's weird.
True.
Why? That's okay. True. Good question. Why the fuck did you Photoshop yourself with a dick? What the fuck was that?
Why would you say that that's Photoshop?
And why did Matt retweet it?
That's my
I didn't retweet it.
That was worse than when Tipster's friend liked Lolly. And
I didn't retweet it. What are you talking about?
That is my literal human penis, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Lav with a dick hit my timeline, and I was not happy about it.
I was added in the replies, bro. Smaggle fucking Daggle added me in the replies of that thing. That was
insane. I was scrolling and then I was like, wait a minute, what the
breakdown.
fuck?
Yeah, no, Mitch's DMs were just like, oh god, fucking damn it. I for one don't care if she has BO. Wait, abort.
Yeah, I think
Sorry,
it's
continue.
funny. I just think
Of
it's
course Smaggle looked. Was it yeah, maybe I think it was Smaggle.
funny
Who
to
probably was like, yo, you gotta look at this, dude. Lav's penis is like in the picture.
like make fun of trans people whenever I can. So that's why I did it.
From like an
and also
outside
just make-
perspective, as someone who doesn't really know you, it's like there's like a 20% chance I believe everything you're saying in the most charitable sense, and there's like an 80% chance I think you're a bullshitter.
Wait, with what?
Just in general, I think that you do a lot of this for attention. I don't think that you're this unself-aware.
I think I'm extremely self-aware.
That's nice, Lav. I'm so glad that you do.
We agree on something.
Wait, no, I think I'm extremely self-aware, but I'm also extremely self-aware that I'm like self-sabotaging even as I'm doing it because I don't know how to like navigate like social interactions. I don't think that I'm not self-aware in the
I think
sense
you're
where
playing
I'm like
tee-hee, I'm
manipulating
stupid,
everyone
I'm
around
pretty,
me.
I can get away with it. That's what I think.
Yeah, you would think that, and I don't know how to convince you out of that, but I am not doing that. I don't know what to say.
I think it's like so. Nick probably thinks that you went on just to look stream to convince him to give you mod because you knew doing it publicly would put him against the wall, like stuff like that. You know, kind of manipulative stuff.
Well, can I? Well, you don't have to believe me, but I think that one, doing it publicly makes me feel like I'm not crazy. Like if I can, if there's like witnesses to, especially so, oh God, like I don't even. Hold on.
Bro, she's got to think of a new.
You know,
lie.
I don't even care. This is a. I'm gonna regret this. But my mom used to do this thing when I was a kid, where she would just completely.
Oh,
feed me a
this
lie.
part is so crazy. So keep in mind while you listen to this, I'm accusing her of being like bad faith. Yeah, I said the word. No, I'm accusing her of like knowingly pretending she's stupid and actually just doing this to like socially engineer people. Just trying to be like, oh look, T, I'm so stupid. Or whatever to get away and get a bunch of attention.
I'm gonna regret this. But my mom used to do this thing when I was a kid, where she would just completely feed me a lie, and I had to believe it, or she'd lock me in a room for like 24 hours. So like,
so her response to my thing, like to say that she like sympathy baits for attention, is to tell everybody she was abused as a child. Nice.
My childhood was very much filled with like not knowing where my footing was or like what was real and what wasn't until I had my first boyfriend, and for the first time he'd like witnessed me and my mom get in a fight and was like, your mom's insane, and I was like, for the first time ever I was like, oh, maybe I'm not like evil and awful and crazy, and maybe it is my mom. So having an audience to like view a conversation makes it more real to me for some reason. If
Wait,
I can
so
like
your
parse
example
through-
to prove you're not a bullshitter was to say that you were abused as a child?
No. Oh my God.
It doesn't sound good. You're not beating the sympathy baiting allegations.
I'm not proving to you that I'm not a bullshitter. You can think that I'm a bullshitter. I'm saying I'm offering you a second narrative, which is one
She
that
doesn't
you don't
even know what
need.
she's... Bro, I'm not trying to prove it to you, but I'm offering you a different thing that you could believe, guys. Guys, I'm not trying to beat you on that one. I'm just... she's just such a liar. She's such a dumb liar. Like, this is so crazy.
First narrative, what the fuck, Lav?
I don't think it's the same as the first one. No, I'm saying that it's hard for me to trust my own reality because I believe.
How can I
people
trust
very-
your... It's hard for me to trust my own reality? What is this, The Flash? Like, what is happening?
Reality if you can't trust your own reality. You don't even
I guess you don't, yeah, I guess you don't have to.
But I thought you were
I'm-
self-aware, but you don't trust your own reality? So you're violently
No,
aware
I'm
that you have no
self-aware.
idea what's going on?
No, I have an idea of what's going on, but I accept too much of the possibilities that too many things can be going on. So it's like OCD thinking. So if someone tells me that I've lied, even though I know that I haven't lied, I'm internalizing it and cyclically passing through like, have I done this? Did I do this? Could I have an ulterior motive? I'm self-aware to a point that is like unhealthy. And I'm too open with accepting your narrative of me. And I'm trying to learn.
This woman could be convinced of fucking anything. That's what she's saying. Shit that she didn't even do. You could convince her she did it. Like, this is... I don't know, bro. This is a lot. This is a lot, dude.
You're saying, wait. So you're saying that if we talk for long enough, I can convince you that you're manipulative?
At least in the moment, yeah. Until I take a step back. Well, It's not that you're convincing me that I am.
I was gonna leave this going. You know what? I am the mastermind. Jesus Christ.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Maybe I'm just not explaining it correctly.
It's not like that though.
It's
So
so
how come you thought
crazy.
Steven, I don't like calling him that. How come you thought Destiny was like suppressing discussion about you towards the end? I think you
I finally got to ask my question I wanted a year ago, chat. A year ago, I wanted this answer. I was so happy.
you were going on streams. Was it irrelevant? I'm really digging deep here. I'm sorry. This is a question I've been thinking about asking for a year.
Wait, what?
I think you. All right, this is a. All right, I have like a total autistic fixation with remembering random bullshit. You went on a relevant stream and you said that Destiny was censoring information about you. He was getting on and calling off his like animals, I guess, to discuss.
We played that clip earlier.
To not have you on because you're saying all this stuff that he didn't want out there. Do you remember that convo at all?
Was that the one where Irrelevant and Darius were like killing him off?
I don't think Darius was there. I think Destiny called in and then started arguing at you, and you're like, "Oh, I thought this was a safe space where I could just talk about Steven without his knowledge."
And not without his knowledge, but I thought that it was just a neutral place. Well, obviously, I mean, and he said this in a live stream with Abba once, is that he said if I really put my mind to it, I could be really big, and that he was worried about it. And so I think with Irrelevant, especially because he was getting like 1,000 viewers at that point, he was scared that people were going to lose sight of his narrative of me and start to realize that I was like a person that can make mistakes and not someone who is like.
She thought that like her convo on Irrelevant stream was gonna be so fucking banger that it was gonna kickstart her YouTube channel career, and Destiny wouldn't be able to stop it. And that's Destiny's greatest fear. I'm gonna be honest with you, Lav. I legitimately think that if you were quote unquote famous, you would be canceled within like 3 days, or if you weren't canceled, you'd be bullied out of your space within 3 days. I don't understand. This makes no sense to me.
Evil, which is the way that he was painting me. He was painting me as like a manipulative, evil person who knew
Like,
everything.
you do so much damage to yourself. What do you think that you're gonna be able to get out of this?
Thing that I was doing, but when you can see me in long form content, you can see that I'm just like autistic and fumbling a lot, and not really like an evil
I'm
mastermind.
autistic. Teehee.
And I think that really, like, I think that that's ultimately why he wanted me blacklisted from people
But, like,
like.
why do you always play like the autism card? I guess I know like autistic
I'm not
people.
playing
like Josh
the autism.
Koblax is autistic.
When you
if know
ask
who that
me,
is.
so when you're asking me about myself, you cannot be this retarded. I'm like actually getting angry. when you're asking me about myself and trying to get me to answer for my.
Oh no, it's upset that it got called out on its bullshit. Wow, guys, can you believe that?
Times, and I'm describing it to you. There has to be like you at least like. What do you? Yes, I am evil. Yes, I did all of
I'm
this.
talking to somebody.
Do you want to hear?
Oh shit, Nick, you did it. You were able to convince
Like,
that.
you're giving me. There's only one appropriate answer to you, and it's not my reality. It's yours.
Well, I don't know where that
I
question
even
is
know what you
going.
want me
That's
to
just.
do.
I'm just asking. 'Cause I hear you say this all the time. Like, Teehee, I'm autistic. Like.
Yes, anyone who has talked to me. Well, I don't think that. I think it's something that looks like autism. I don't think it's actually autism, or maybe it is. I don't know.
Now we've dialed it. It's not autism. It's something that looks like autism that she has. Okay. Now we're on looks like autism. Like, obviously, it's gonna go worse.
Oh, she's self-diagnosed. Another Twitch politics self-diagnosed.
No, I'm actually self-undiagnosed. I'm actually.
You took it back.
truly
She took it back,
diagnosed.
Chad. She's no longer autistic.
No, I was diagnosed autistic in 2nd grade. And then
you said, "Doctor, you're wrong."
Yes. No, unironically, because I don't think that Asperger's is real for women. I just don't think it's real. I think it's like a bunch
What does that mean, Lav? What
do you mean? I think
it's like a male-centric. You have to have a dick, and then you can be a certain type of retarded.
Well, I mean, she doesn't like Sonic,
well,
right?
we know.
So-
First of all,
Is
we
this
know that
not
autism affects men and women
crazy?
differently.
Are you hearing this? So she's not autistic because she's rejected the diagnosis provided to her by medical, but she thinks she has autistic traits. Is anyone following this schizo? Like, this is insane.
Generally, that's just the truth. I think that women can have comorbidities that look like autism. Like, I obviously have OCD and like anxiety, and I think that looks like autism. But I'm also fully able to like clothe myself. I don't know if you've ever worked with like adults.
I'm fully able to clothe myself. Jesus.
Yeah, dude, her defense is I can put on my clothes. What do you think autism is, dude? You can put your fucking pants on, so you're not meeting the minimum requirement.
Right.
You are such a faggot.
I put my pants on one leg at a time, like
No,
just like
stop.
you, Matt. One
Both
leg.
of you, stop being okay.
I can't do it.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You are being so retarded. If you've ever been around adults with intellectual disabilities, you know when someone's fucking autistic. I'm not autistic in that way, clearly, but I do
Lav,
struggle.
you just explained that you do like autistic traits, and then I push you on it, and then we're going on a whole tangent about how you're not autistic now. Like,
No, oh my God, no! I think that there are some. So colloquially, what we view as autistic in ways that I'm explaining myself to be is struggling with interpersonal relationships and communication. Right? When we talk about autism as a whole, it's usually things like.
Did you hear about the January 6th pinball machine at CPAC? I did. There was an It was called Insurrection Pinball. Yeah, there was a Jan 6th pinball game. It was kind of weird, but that's pretty funny.
Like lower or medium functioning autism, where like these bitches like cannot fucking like function or talk. So obviously I don't have like a.
Even you mean can't function or talk? 90% of the people in this community who are autistic can talk just fine. What are you talking about? Half this community is autistic. Half the viewers are autistic.
No offense, chat.
Half this DC is autistic.
And they struggle interpersonally just as much as I do.
This is why I'm so angry. Because I'm fucking ableist. Like, there's just so many around me, dude.
Bro, yeah.
I don't think that I have. I don't think that I have autism more than like the average person in this space. But I obviously struggle.
You set yourself up for failure on that one.
I obviously struggle interpersonally. Like that's not obviously, and that's the extent of my autism is what I'm saying. I don't have worse autism than that.
Yeah, I gotta commend you, Nick. You made an autism joke and an amputee joke in one sentence. You know, good shot.
I'm hitting all my bases there. Yeah.
Hitting all the targets.
I had to hit you on your birthday, Matt.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate it.
By the way, I was gonna do the birthday stream on this day, and I had to cut my stream short, and I changed it all because it was Matt's. I said this. I changed it all because it's Matt's birthday, which is gonna be really funny for a drama later.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? Where are you going from here?
Where am I going?
Yeah, what's next for you for this?
I think I will kill myself. No, I actually think I'm re-entering TGG. I'm re-entering the orbit. I think that'll be really good for me.
So she thinks she's joking that she's re-entering TGG, but by this point, I think she was about to be blackballed within minutes.
You know what? I think you should march on to the streets of Hasan Piker. You should go right all the way to California.
Yeah, I actually
have protest outside his
if you want it. Yeah, no, I will. I will actually be doing that.
You should do live research on lolcows and diagnose them.
Yeah, you know, it's so interesting because I only think that like fat retards know what lolcow is, and still I'm afraid to be it. You know what I mean? Like, I live in this dichotomy where like it's to know.
Bro, Cecil McFly just caught a stray. Cecil McFly just caught a real stray on that one.
What a lolcow is, you have to be like.
All right, well they're not retarded. They have slight autistic traits. You know, they can still function. They can put their clothes on.
Still, I'm scared to be it. It is a crazy dichotomy.
You think you can beat Christian in a fight?
Probably not. No.
Christine,
like, literally probably not.
Chandler,
You guys could probably get me to fuck my mom if we had this conversation.
Bro, what?
Light autistic traits, but you can get me to. Okay, cool.
Oh, Lav, put the dog down.
I can't help myself.
Yeah, that woman needs to be taught a lesson for what she did.
We can have a little dog fucking as a treat.
So what was the deal with that? I didn't see that one. So did you say like a person who takes nudes with a dog in the frame is baiting bestiality? Is that
no, I didn't even think so. I made a joke that she was fucking her dog after seeing a photo, and it was very like it was just a normal like, you know, white woman fuck dog joke that we all make, right? Okay. You know, typical misogyny. I was engaging in a little typical misogyny. And then she said that, or then I was getting heat for making this joke, and I was like, well, how could it? Like, I feel like anyone could make this joke. She posted multiple photos of the dog.
Wait a minute. Time out.
So while she's talking about white women fucking dogs, her dog starts frantically barking in the background. I'm not even joking. That was not my dog. That was her dog. So she's talking about how all white women fuck dogs, and then her dog starts freaking out in the back while she's explaining it. It's like a Freudian bark, dude. Like, it's actually insane.
What was that sound that I just heard?
Sorry, I'm having like a threesome right now with my dog. So if you
I was clarifying white women fucking dogs. Okay, got it. Then I heard a bark.
No, so this is the thing. So you even made the joke based off hearing a dog in the back of my VC. She was posting nude photos with the dog like next to her. So I made a joke about it. Then people were like flaming me for.
Chat, have you guys ever like fucked on a bed with your dog? Just happened like your dog or cat just happens to be like in the vicinity. Like, has that ever like? I don't know. I feel like it's not like a common. Oh god, we gotta make sure the dog's not near us or something. Like, the dog's on the floor next to the bed. Like, does that, like, freak you out? I genuinely have no idea. I don't know.
Making the joke about it. And I was like, a normal person would make a joke about this. She posted...
Like, I feel like normal people don't go and, like, think of the dog when they're doing, like, sexual shit. I don't know.
Multiple photos. And then she was like, I only posted one. That was a lie.
You kick your dog out of the room entirely? Like, the dog has to leave the room? It's a dog. It doesn't know what's going on. I don't know.
And then everyone gaslit me about it, and I was like, "Fuck, was I actually lying?" Because I'm retarded. And then it turned out that I wasn't.
Wait, no, that doesn't happen to people. How? You got What do you mean? Wait, so you did something, then people told you did something else, and you're like, "Oh shit, did I actually do that?" And this isn't like you're being pressured were you pressured in like a VC about it, or did someone just write you a message?
I am too open to people's perception of me to the point where I really try.
The beady little eyes are watching. It just never occurred to me before. I don't know. I never like thought about it.
I really try to see what people are talking about, and then I end up convincing myself. Or sometimes it's not with everything. It's not with everything. Like you can't convince me that I'm ugly.
I feel like I'm retarded right now listening to this. This is insane.
Yeah, I am. My brain is a fucking prison. I need a lobotomy. Like it's not fun to be me. Like I don't know what to tell you. I'm like completely neurotic. Have you ever met a Jewish woman before? This is pretty normal.
Do you have any good things to talk about yourself? There's so much self-deprecation. Are you confident about anything?
I think I'm very creative. I think I'm a good writer. I think I'm pretty. I think I'm very kind, very loyal to my friends. I have plenty of very good traits. I'm also like very retarded though. I'm just human.
She's very retarded, but not autistic, but kind of exhibits traits of autism, but decides that she's not based off the doctor's diagnosis. Nice, got it.
Like, weren't you... Okay, this is super deep lore. I'm just wondering, weren't you like anti-sex work, and then you started an OnlyFans, and then you became anti-sex work again?
I love talking about this. So I'm still anti sex work. So on a big scale, I'm always anti prostitution. I don't think that prostitution should ever happen. I think that if you buy a prostitute, you're a rapist, and I think that if you I think that the whole thing should be illegal. It should be illegal to buy and sell sex. At least the body is, right? So for OnlyFans, it's a little different because there are some people who can really benefit from OnlyFans with getting like very little risk, but still that's only going to be like 0.05% of the population who engage in OnlyFans.
Sure, the average person who starts one isn't becoming a top 1% creator. Top
exactly.
1% creators are other people who are already established who started OnlyFans.
Yeah, so when I say I'm against sex work, what I'm really meaning to say is like I'm against 99% of sex work, right? But that's generally you just say I'm anti-sex work. There are obviously cases where I it makes more sense. So like for me, and this is going to ruin my business, but all the photos that I've posted on my OnlyFans now are photos that were on my OnlyFans when I had it years ago, just with a Photoshop dick on it. So
that is like some deep meta humor there. I'm sorry. Like that's so weird.
I'm reclaiming all the photos that are already out there that people have already seen and just photoshopping a dick onto it. So for me, I get almost none of the bad things that come along with sex work and every single good thing. And also, I don't need to do it because I'm very comfortable in my living situation. I don't need to make money, right? So it's just adding on to my life, adding on to money, spending money that I can.
Is this woman not is this not the craziest person you've ever heard in your life? Do you blame me for farming this? Like, does anyone here blame me for farming this? At this point, I'm high and mighty. I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm so glad I did this. But when we get to the Destiny stuff, I start to feel bad a little bit.
Most women going into sex work don't have that experience.
So you never had any negative thoughts on like people selling their own nude photos and stuff like that? You were never anti OnlyFans? You were only anti
so this is another thing that I'm anti is I'm anti women who are in my position selling OnlyFans as a viable option to the general public. So I get very angry at like people like Madame Genevieve or like Jasmine fucking Big Jugs, what's her name, Jasmine Jafar or something, who are like, no, this is empowering for women because like obviously it's not empowering, it's pretty neutral, but it could also be extremely detrimental. I get very annoyed at like, people like that.
Now keep in mind, Lav literally, I fucking swear, Lav was going around telling people that she's making porn for women. Okay, you watch Chud Logic's stream, he's going over it like right here.
She's not put a single piece of content up in terms of like a video, a picture or something like that. How many Patreons do you think she's got? Can't be that many, right? It can't be that many. If it's supposed to be some sort of sex journalism designed for women with no content on there yet, the attack should be this. She's unable to funnel any of her sexual... Why seek the page will be female demographic? Well, that's the thing, DGG World. For all that she was saying about her TikTok, I couldn't find, as of today, the 10th of November, I couldn't find any TikToks, or sorry, I should say, my colleague, who shall not be named, could not find any TikToks promoting the Patreon. So my colleague had a look at her TikTok, and she's saying that she's going to be using her TikTok, and it's women on there, and that's what we'll be looking at the Patreon, okay?
So she claimed that her audience, and she does this to me, that her audience on TikTok is mostly women, so the OnlyFans she was promoting was for women.
With that in mind, you know, bear in mind, her view is that she's doing this, and it's supposed to be for women, and it's sex journalism, right? She hasn't promoted it yet to her TikTok as far as I could see. By all means, double check and feel free to prove me wrong, okay? If you wish. I'd love for her to poll her patron on gender. She won't. There's no fucking way. That's not going to happen. Anyway, let me ask you this, okay? Let me ask a very clear question. She's claiming that it's a TikTok audience of women that's going to be the ones that are going to or the ones she wants to go onto a Patreon, okay? I couldn't see it linked on the TikTok, but I might have missed it. I'm not a massive TikTok user, so it could be on there, but I didn't see it, okay? It wasn't easy to find at least, but it certainly is on her Twitter, okay? Isn't there?
This is Lav's Patreon. So these are the things that you can get if you become a Patreon of Lav, all right? And it's in Euro cuck money because we're looking at it through Chud logic. She had, at the time, 395 patrons who were paying at least 10 euros, okay? So that's above 10 US dollars, all right? She had at least 395 people before she'd even made a post claiming that all of these were women waiting to see her, like, her sex journalism.
Is on there already, okay? Well, first of all, let's take a look at this, because this is very...
So she's making, at minimum, okay, like, well over $3,000.
fucking telling, okay? This is very fucking telling, because I was fucking berated, not just by fucking Lav, but by other people as well, because apparently I fucking fucked up because I hadn't seen the Patreon and subscribed to the Patreon. Wait, you talking about me cream, you little fucking bitch.
Yeah, and we'll get there.
Fuck
forever.
you. No, how about this? Fuck you. How's my argument bad? Go.
Well, why did you stop it?
Because other people wanted to talk.
No, because you hit a fucking brick wall. Because you haven't
Supreme,
actually
can I
seen
see
what's
your
on her
pretty face,
Patreon.
Wait,
No,
what are you
but
talking about?
listen.
She told me it was on a Patreon. I made my points about it.
No, you launched the attack before you even knew what was on it.
If you look, though, if you look here, is it that unreasonable? Is it that unreasonable to think...
About Lav, MySpace, diary entries, essays, lewd and possibly nude. I'm learning and loving and accessing intimate parts of my life. You're invited.
that she's going to post nude pictures on here? And not only that, she explained what she was going to be putting on here, which was a video. Right? Which was a video of, like, something with some vaginal, what was it? Like a vaginal thing where you steam your vagina.
She was going to post a video steaming her vagina on this Patreon.
So, we're to believe then. So, just to confirm then, we're to believe that Lav is doing this and it's supposed to be for
Yeah, she was going to make steamed hams.
women. Okay? Yet, there's 395 people quietly waiting.
All right, now check this out. These are the posts that she made.
Okay, now, moving on. So,
by the way, everything on this that I can see, because it was just the posts, you don't have to be on Patreon to read these. I'm 99% sure there was, like, she was making over $3,000 with no content on there, unless I'm wrong, but I'm 99% sure that's true.
So, I purchased, obviously I can't see it because I've not joined.
I purchased a new camera. I'm editing a full video. I'm giving you access to my body on my terms. I unsubscribe if you want and it stops the rest. You gotta read more to get the rest. Next one. Going up next week, probably Saturday. It's a long one. This toy is no fucking joke. Guys, I'm trying not to read Destiny sub, but it's hard and rough, and I feel like I've taken so much accountability. Yeah, I'm sure. Next one. That's a shit show. Overall, she sucks. Huge surprise. I'm new to this sphere. And Stardust kept saying this is just how streamers talk. Dude, Stardust got under her nerves. What the fuck? All right, Lav, big quote. Misses people seeing her naked. It seems very simple, that one fact, but of course it isn't because of the other problems that I have going on. Like, holy shit, dude. Yeah, dude, this is not porn, bro. Not porn at all. All right, ready? Ready for this?
No, I knew that one.
Ready for her tears?
Oh,
Do you want to know what her tears were when she was saying this dumb shit? Ready? These are her fucking tears, chat. Ready for her tears? We're gonna get her. We already heard her tears, but these are the real tears, okay? If you want access to my diary, essay, sexy photos, and art, okay? This is by women, for women, by the way, not these sexy photos. If you really like me and want me to be able to feed my pets, I don't know what she's feeding them. White women are doing crazy things. $51 per month. These are her actual tiers. Euros, by the way. You want to Postmate me a meal. I'll answer all of your messages or any questions very promptly. Now you're getting naked pictures. You're buying your food. You're approaching sugar baby territory for this fucking price. I'll answer all of your messages for you, baby. All right. Okay. We're starting to get to a little girlfriend experience. All right. $94. You want me to buy a costume or cosplay getup for stream? I'll dress the way you want too for $94 per month. European. That's over 100. Then there's a last one here that Chud's fucking face is blocking. Let me get to this one is just labeled very special, and that's $150, like over $150 per month. It's just called very special. You want to buy me something pretty? Very special. Like, oh dude, what a deal. What a deal, dude. We can they should put a sign up, don't feed the whores on Patreon. Like, if we're being honest. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. It's like, don't feed the pets, don't feed the animals, don't feed the birds. Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck is going on? All right, let's make sure we're all lined up. Cool. But yeah, that's where we're at here. So we're going to talk about that in the next segment.
Are you doing like empowering Patreon content where you were like posting tutorials on how to clean your pussy or something?
No. So I made a comment maybe once or twice that I was like, I wonder if there's a way where I can make sex work that is like more ethical. But I never did it. But I was toying with the idea of like, what if I make feminist porn? Like, what if I do this?
But I thought you did something like this because I remember Chud Logic stream talking about it, that he went through your or someone had like gone through your Patreon.
Now keep in mind,
like doing like period.
Do you want to know how like autistic my memory is? Like this is real autism, dude. Real autism. All right, bro. I didn't watch that clip that I just showed you until right now. I just knew where it was from a year ago when I'd watched the stream live. So I had no idea that everything I was saying in this section was 100% true. And unfortunately, I had to give that charitability. But when I watched it with you on stream live right now, I realized it was 100% right.
Tutorials or some shit like that. Is that like fake?
Yeah, I never posted anything about it, but I definitely did think that I might have done it at some point, but then I was just
Wait, you were convinced that you made period tutorials?
No, I didn't. No, I thought that
you said that you might have done it. You were considering doing it, right?
No,
You're considering
yes,
it.
I thought that I would do it in the future. But I ended up just not doing that because it just didn't make any sense. People don't even watch like feminist porn.
I was confused about your like thing on sex work because I've seen you get into arguments with people and tweet your own nudes of them before.
Well, also, I'm not anti-horror. I think that women can like post nude photos of themselves in like an exhibitionist sense, and that's not oppressive in the same way that having to do it for money is, right? So part of my biggest problem is like with consent and like what consent.
Dude, that's a great quote, guys. Can we get that as a quote? Part of my biggest problem is with consent. Then it's just out.
That means, and I don't think that you can barter money for consent. Like, I don't think that your boss at like a law firm can ask for a blowjob, but they can ask you to stay after hours to like do more paperwork. But for some reason, sex is like the sacred thing to us in society, and it should stay sacred because when it's not, our whole.
There's obviously like a huge difference between working for Pornhub or like Brazzers or making your own OnlyFans stuff where you're running. I mean, it's like it's the porn equivalent of Taylor Swift rewriting her own music, you know. Much like some of the porn stars who are like super famous do OnlyFans now instead of work for someone else.
Sure, but as sex work becomes more normalized, and basically I fight with a lot of like Marxists, like post-structuralists who are like, oh, like it's prostitution is just like any other job, you're selling your body. So that's where I'm coming from, is from like an anti-that stance where I'm like, obviously it's different. Like, just obviously it's different because the human body is different.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I don't think that like.
Not the Taylor Swift equivalent. I think that's a pretty fair point. You're taking back ownership if you're reclaiming a slur. You're taking back Taylor Swift's like records, dude. Dude, when people reclaim the N-word, that's just like Taylor Swift.
In the same, like, I think that if you're like an 18-year-old girl,
she lied about what was on the Patreon. She'd posted nudes and deleted them. Yeah, but I think that was before. I think that's when she was pro porn, and then she deleted the nudes and went against porn, and then she announced she was going to do feminist porn so she could make all that Patreon money back. And then supposedly, I don't think she ever actually followed through with that. She told me here that she didn't, unless I'm wrong. So apparently, those people who spent $3,000 just did it for no reason. They never got what they were expecting. So that's cool. It keeps lagging and killing me.
Landlord, you can't make your rent. And your landlord is like, okay, you can either rake leaves the whole month to pay for this, or you can give me a blowjob to pay for it. I think most people would be like, yeah, rake the leaves. Like, it's actually really predatory to ask for a blowjob. Right?
Blowjob. I do the blowjob.
Yeah. Well, I think that technically that's coercion, and I think that ultimately that is rape. So I'm trying to, make rape happen less.
Yeah, rape's pretty bad. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
it is bad. That's pretty agreeable. Can we just back up for a second? What is feminist porn? What is the difference?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, like other porn and feminist porn.
So it's hard to even say, but there are like art house film, like feminist porn producers that are like everything. Like there's no men in it. It's like there's no phalluses in it, so there's
Just
no
lesbian porn.
strap-ons or anything.
No, it's just
We've
just
already got
women
that
who-
category.
It's just women who condescendingly stare at the screen, the camera the whole time. Staring
Yeah, it's
right
actually-
at
it's
you.
actually
Matt
women
knows
that,
so
like,
much about
scream at the
this.
camera, tell you to get a job.
Have you never seen a Jessica Pizzle video? That's basically it's the entire channel.
Oh my god, bro. Let me quickly run through some donos. Where were we? Marla 5. Happy birthday, King. These streams are really rotting my brain. I think it's growing black mold. Very glad to be here. Thank you. Mike the Bike. I actually don't have a new song, but I made my first original song for Gokunara's new video. Brandon Gutierrez, $2. Jessica has Mush Brain. Atlantis Pup, thanks for the 1 month. The membership for 1 month. Happy birthday. Hope you had a good one. Definitely did. Connor Sween, $2. Don't let a certain pancake hear that you peed. Yeah, I mean, you might be sexually aroused. Nerd Angle. Thank you, or Angle. Yeah, Angle. Thanks for the 1 month. Who's going to break it to her that she's a drama streamer? Sick is also the guy that got drunk and jumped on stream with Queeman. Oh, was it with Queeman? Oh. Aria, thank you for the 2. Who is Lav, Nick? I'm very behind. Not autistic. White woman owns dogs. Yaskuzi, thanks for the 10. Happy birthday. Glad you're back. Xylee Gets Real, $50. Happy birthday, Nick. Thank you so much for all the support tonight. You guys are doing crazy. Daisy Day, $20. Regular cake or ice cream cake? I responded to that one very angrily. Locked in Stratos, $2. Red Velvet Cake is the shit. Nerd Angle, $20. This stream brought to you by Cuck Wallet. Will hold on to your cash better than you hold on to your wife. Somebody, $2. Ice cream cake slaps. Oreo ice cream cake is king. Somebody, $5. Speaking of Oreos, I think you're weird if you take the icing off the cookies to eat and throw away the actual cookies. True. Marja K, thanks for the 2. Why is she brain dead, Nick? Pull the... Okay, I'm not gonna say that one. Atlantis Pup, $2. I agree with you on the ice cream cake. Shelly, thanks for the $2. Happy birthday, Nick. Simp Man, Live Lav Lactate. Ew, thanks for the $2, Simp Man. Red Hood, $5. You're not a fellow job enjoyer unless you work for Amazon at all 3 different type of facilities. Somebody, thank you for the 2. Lav wishes she had the gravitational pull that you do. I think that would take away like her one thing of being a conventionally attractive woman. Confusing Opinion, $5. Lav accepted my friend request on Discord. About to rizz up some BPD Jew pussy. Somebody, thanks for the 10. Lav, I don't know. I don't care about what you think of me. Also, Lav, give me mods so I can ban everyone who talks shit about me. Happy birthday. Can't wait to watch after work. Thank you, Wookie Z. Niece Lone Wolf, thanks for the membership. Pigeon Salad, 10. Happy birthday, Nick. Hope it's awesome for you, dude. Frenchie is Fry, $2. Nick, that Wings excuse is... Wait, that's Wings' excuse, too, for why he cries all the time. Why his wife cries all the time. Same shit. Lav will cry because the barometric pressure changes or the wind hits her. Jesus. Tipster's Chair, $10. Tipster wants Lav. Freddie Woods, $10. Bring back the Fortnite Holocaust Museum. David Mudkip, $6.90. Lav for Discord mod. Give Lav Discord mod. She's based. String Cheese, $5. Off topic. Did you hear about the January 6th pinball? I did. Insurrection Pinball's coming to a bar near you. Big E, thanks for the 5 Canadian. I'm autistic. I clothe myself, wipe my butt, shower, shave, and go to my full-time job. What is Lav on about? Looks do not equal brains. Thank you. James the Frog, $2. I regret looking at Lav's Twitter. Gracie VV, thanks for the $5. I'm an autistic female, and Lav is totally wrong about autism in females. Somebody, thanks for the 2. Lav Loyal, LMAO, no. Trans Smaggle, $5. Hate this woman. First ever lolcow pick-me girl. So quirky. Teehee. Crazy. Trevor Berg, $10. Hope you have a good birthday stream. Looking forward to watch the VOD later at work. Spit on my asshole. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, I said that. That's going to be clipped. Jewish girls in chat. Is this normal? Please tell me no. Jack Walker, $10. Happy birthday. Lav should be put, you know what they do to a dog. I don't agree with that one, but Reynolds Hughes, thank you for the membership. We know what Matt knows. We know why Matt knows about it. Frederick Jacob Greb, thank you for the 10. Happy birthday. Also, you Twitter blocked me. I don't know why. I'm the only one. I'm only on there to read you and Willie Mac's personal, so I'll grab you. Oh my god, I almost banned you from chat by accident while I was trying to grab your hat. That would have been the ultimate fuck you. Holy shit. Here, Lord Megatron D, you're back, buddy. You're back. You're in this shit, son. Luna Lizzie, 5 gifted. Cats a flockin', 5 Canadian.
I don't want to contribute to your consumerism, but happy birthday, Nick. Well, your money's probably going towards the Jurassic Park premium.
So
Don't
just
remind
staring at
me.
the camera.
Don't remind me.
No, and what?
I still have military flashbacks to. Oh, that's a good question.
Does she have hair under there?
Yes, she has hair under. She has hair under her wig. Yeah.
Why does she wear those?
All right,
party
this
city
whole
wigs?
section is
Well,
about
she
whether
really likes the
Jessica
wigs. I don't know
Pizzle
what-
has hair. Yeah.
They are heinous.
Where did
and
she
where'd
go?
she go?
By the way? I was gonna say.
Well,
Night,
that's-
Marla.
that's
Some
not
might call
Jessica.
her a wigger.
I would.
So yeah, back to feminist porn, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. If it does exist, nobody watches it. So it's just.
Wait, you don't even know if it exists?
Well, I don't know
She was
how.
breaking new strides.
Is this like
Men can when you make feminist porn like for women.
is
men
this
are
like the
still going
God
to watch
particle
it.
where it's just all theoretical until we find it?
No, yeah, men will sexualize it out of spite, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly. So can you ever truly make feminist porn? Probably not.
yeah, probably not. Leia, you're in here. What's up?
All right, let's zoom through. I don't really think this was super important.
You were watching.
Joining, I can't win no matter what, even if I make a point. So
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, half the names I was not even seeing anything. Also, fucking Core started doing an N-word tower in the chat. Thanks, buddy. On the now recording account.
W is that she's clearly inebriated. And my
No,
and my
she just sounds like
my
that.
third
She
is
just
that her cadence is chromosomal abnormality level.
I've got no problems with this part.
She did make a good point in saying that she was like Lav bad. That's the narrative, Lav bad. She won for that, I think.
This is why I don't get into blood sports with Lav, because she will fuck you up. She'll fuck you up in the head.
And I'll fuck myself up in the process. I'm actually so powerful that
Dude, she literally gets complimented. Immediately self-deprecates. It's like clockwork.
Well, apparently you've gone places where you're like, apparently I did fuck my dog. You've been convinced that you fucked your dog before.
Yeah, somehow I'm so powerful. I mean,
No one
with my
falls for the
dog and
fucking
myself.
smoking ads. You're the reason why they can't do commercials for cigarettes anymore. Smoke.
What did you say? Did someone say something about trans? What was that?
Oh
no, that you're just
I said
hearing
you're
things.
sucking the trans dick now
Oh.
because Lab posts trans porn.
Oh. I was
Yeah.
like, what are you talking about?
No. Well, you're the one who has the trans OnlyFans.
I have a penis.
Prove it.
As far as anyone knows.
Whip it out. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm sure that you'd like that. I'm sure that you'd like that. I'm sure you'd like my
This
little.
is how we get
dog
canceled,
hat.
guys. This is how we get canceled, by the way. All right, you know.
You're
like,
wearing
hey,
someone else's
because we
penis.
want to
That's
see it.
stolen valor.
Literally true.
So then, who won the blood sports between Nick and Lav?
Who do you think? Let's get
Nick.
Lab.
Nick?
You make me
Oh god, here.
hanging out with the guys. Was that you?
Oh no, I didn't have any friends in general. I was like a.
Oh, listen to this. I'm trying to like start any conversation with her that doesn't end in self-deprecation. Listen to this.
Genuine question. So when you were growing up, right, and you were like interacting with people, were you always one of the girls who was like, "Oh, I don't like girls. I like hanging out with the guys." Was that you?
Oh no, I didn't have any friends in general. I was like a.
Nice.
Fuck me, dude. Holy
Dude, she's got you every time, man. Around every fucking corner, she's there.
You make me suicidal and all the self-deprecation. Holy
No, wait,
shit.
I just picked up on it. Yeah, I was actually born with glass bones and paper skin. I was born in a lowly trailer park. I was raped every night by my stepfather.
God damn, what the fuck did I enter? Matt, I had a question for you. Why is your girlfriend have a fucking penis? I need to know.
Shut up. Talking to each other, so she remembered my tweet, so that's special. That's something special, I gotta say.
Yeah, like
I feel like that's kind of redundant, right?
I have a mostly female audience, so wait.
I have a mostly female audience. Here it is.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, why would I call the person who posts their own porn online a pick me? I feel like that's kind of redundant, right?
I have a mostly female audience, so wait. I think that
Where? On what? Twitter? What do you?
yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here megalolling her. I'm like, where are you even famous? Like, you have a mostly female audience. Watching what? Your Twitter? Like, I don't. What are you talking about?
Content do you make?
On Twitter and on TikTok. I just think I'm more attractive to women than I am to men. I think I have like a girl. I think I'm girl pretty, not.
You're like
well,
a lesbian's delight.
Well, I think that I am more girl pretty than I am boy pretty. Like I think that boy pretty is like a Kate Upton sort of thing. I'm more of like a I don't know, like it's hard like I don't know, it's hard
This
to
is,
explain.
like,
I just think that
insane.
more women probably find me attractive than men do.
Do you think this is manipulative or cope? I can't tell because this is like so fucking stupid, dude.
If Chud Logic is watching this tomorrow morning, I do have one question for you. Do you have any opinion on Tipster?
I don't know who Tipster is.
Damn. You should do a catch-up stream. You should teach her.
Let me answer your question. Let me answer your question in earnest. I have had very close girlfriends in my life. They are also like as retarded as I am. But I was like my best friend growing up was like my dad. I'm very male socialized. Most people in my family are men.
There it is, chat. There it is. I don't really like girls. They're not that cool, but I mean, I always been one of the guys, you know? Like it's that's your code.
I'm scared of women because my mom is liked meth more than she liked me. So I'm scared of women.
What are you telling all of us?
This is
exactly what I did.
Answering your question, Nick.
Open lore.
Lie. I had a great life. My parents loved me. It was fantastic. You're a loser for asking. That's what you're supposed to say. Not my mom loved meth more than she loved me.
No,
that's the worst thing you could say in that situation. Lie.
First of all, it's funny.
All the ammo they need, right?
Wait, first of all, it's funny too. Say that my mom loved meth more than me. I know it's true. That's not gonna hurt me. I don't care.
Listen, everyone has things they know that is true about.
I know
them. That
way
doesn't
too
mean
much
that it's
about
a
you,
good idea to
Lav,
share
and
it.
this is the first time we're talking. Dude, can we bring back shame? Why don't people have shame anymore?
Why should I feel ashamed about something that I can't control?
Why were you debating Destiny on your sex act last night?
Because he was lying.
Because he was lying. Dude, your defense was, I said it was the best head that I ever had. Why do I need to know that? Why does anyone need to know that? What does that have to do with anything? How does that defeat his point?
I mean,
you're conceding he gives good head?
I felt like I was listening to the director's cut and the producer's cut, like back to back. It was really weird.
I woke up this morning and I was just like, I should have just laughed and called him a gynoid, which I should have done.
Instead, you were like,
I got caught up. I got caught up. Well, it was so. You have to understand that it's so shocking for someone to make up a lie on the spot about you that you don't know how to react to.
Yeah, it must be really difficult to be friends with Lav if you don't want people to make up lies about you on the spot on stream. That must really suck.
Something like that, especially something so personal that is like.
Apparently, she took meth at the Billie Eilish party and now she claims that she has a heart condition. Jesus Christ.
Kind of brutal. It's very brutal for someone to say that you said something about your partner. I was so shocked in that moment. I didn't really know how to handle it. Maybe I should have just left. But that would
you straight up made that up. There was no interaction that could have been construed as that.
Nope, none at all.
So he's just malicious and he's doing that to harass you.
Yeah. So I said this the first time.
All right. So what Lav is talking about here is Lav is talking about the time that she hooked up with Destiny. Now it's alleged that they were in a closed relationship. Cuck wallet guy, Connor, or whatever the fuck his name is, Lav's fiance / husband potentially now, right? Apparently they were in a closed relationship that suspiciously opened right around the time when she hooked up with Destiny, and then immediately closed again directly after. That she obviously disputes that, but in reality, that's probably what happened. And with this situation in particular, she admitted, without Destiny even bringing it up, that she told Destiny it was the best head of her entire life, and that she could give Connor, Destiny claims that she said that oh, Connor should take some pointers from you on how to do it or something like that. And Destiny said, hey, you probably shouldn't if you're doing an open relationship, you ought not compare the experiences or tell the other people that, because it can cause people to get really jealous. So Lav's like, oh my god, I can't believe you lied and said I bashed my fucking husband or whatever, which is, I mean, it sounds in character. I don't know for a fact that was what happened, but I don't think it's the crazy nuke or whatever. Not nuke. I don't think it's the crazy oh, she would never that she's claiming it to be.
That I don't know if you remember this, but for months when Max was doing the report or whatever, I was like, I don't think Steven's a bad person. I just think that he's has a fucked up relationships. Who cares?
What is he gaining from making that rumor up? I don't understand. What's his motivation?
Well, I'm about to tell you.
Sorry.
So one, I think that Steven's whole thing is that after I had told Big Tech that
Big Tech.
She told a fucking. He was very upset. So,
dude, she told Big Tech, a crazy fucking far right retard on fucking on Cozy TV, that Destiny has a tiny dick, and she wonders why Destiny's mad at her. What? That's insane.
He wanted to probably hurt me as bad as I hurt him, because that got out. Because I think that you were the one who leaked it, or was it Ethan Ralph? Was it you or Ethan Ralph?
It was definitely
where are we going
not me.
with this?
Ethan Ralph. How the fuck did how many dicks did
dimension
Ethan
are we
Ralph? How many nudes did Ethan Ralph leak now? What the fuck?
No, it wasn't nudes. I had told Big Tech something, and then Big Tech had told someone. I can't remember if it was you or
Big
Ethan
Tech
Ralph.
is the person from Cozy?
Yeah.
You told a person from Cozy about Destiny's penis?
Lav.
Why? Why did you do that?
I did. This is all public information because we were friends.
No, but you're tee-hee-lolling me now. That's crazy. Why'd you do that?
Wait, what do you? Well,
she
a couple reasons. One, because I can. One, because I can and I didn't care. Two, I had already made it public that we'd hooked up, and then everyone was saying that I was like a everyone was saying I was just like another notch on Steven's belt or whatever, but that wasn't the case because I didn't let him fuck me. So I was like, I didn't touch him.
Yeah, he just like ate your pussy on the first date, so it's a notch in your belt. You didn't actually have sex with him. It's a moral victory.
A moral victory? Like I don't fuck on the first date. I just let him go down on me and jerk him off.
Sure. Well, it was more humiliating to like publicly for people to think that I had.
Notice she doesn't deny the jerk him off part, but let's get there.
Him enter me in any way, like that's humiliating.
All right, that was a trick question though. You said that he didn't. You said that he didn't jerk him off last night. So do you stand by that or this?
Wait, that you said. Sorry, what?
That was a trick question. You said you didn't jerk him off last night. That's why I added that into the conversation. So did you do that? Like, did you lie about giving him a hand job? We're litigating this now. We're litigating your sex
no,
life.
we're doing this again. We're doing this again, and I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna let you do it this time. I know better. I know better.
Yeah, so she let me do it. I know that doesn't come as a shocker to everybody. Every time she said that she's not going to let me do something on the stream, I did it.
By the end of this conversation, you're going to know how to say no when people ask you a personal question.
Let's go back. Yeah, I'm learning actually in real time. Thank you. This is actually
the hand around the dick doesn't fit. You must have quit.
Yeah, exactly. No, so basically the whole time I'd been like, no, I don't think whatever, and then or I don't think that he's a bad or evil person. I just think that whatever. And then all of a sudden, when he came on that, I think it was on the Irrelevant stream actually, where they were killing the moth. He was like, he dropped like this bomb out of nowhere. He was like, and you shit talked Connor to me. I was like, what? I remember being like shocked, like. And that was the point of no return where I was like, oh, this guy like actually fucking sucks. And then we had like very like intense fighting from then on for like a month or two.
Wait, so you told everybody he has a small dick, and then he said something about your partner, and you're like, oh, the gloves are off?
Mr. Girl, I think it's time. Is that what,
well,
is that what happened?
Well, there's two things happening here. One, he does have a small dick, and two, I didn't say what he said I said about my partner. So he did lie, and I didn't. But of course, he can say anything, especially in something that you like can't prove like that. He can literally just say anything. And his audience obviously believes him because they're his audience. They have no reason to believe me. But that sucked. And I was like, wow, I've never been around someone who's like maliciously just lied like that. And then last night he added a new thing. He said that I had said something else that I couldn't fucking because Connor would get mad or so. Like he just started making shit up.
Do you think any normal person would sit here and have this conversation? Like anyone who's not looking for attention or anyone who's not like terminally retarded would ever sit here and explain this to me on fucking stream?
And I was just like, I didn't even know what to do in the situation because if I left, then they'd be like, "Oh, she's running. It's true." But if what am I supposed to do?
But here's the thing, Lav. Now this is where I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told you when I got here. What compelled you to join the VC only after Destiny was there? Because you weren't in the VC when he joined. So if you wanted to avoid Destiny, why would you join?
I didn't think so. Me and Destiny had talked earlier in the day, and I didn't think that we were gonna relitigate it. I had asked him to put me in contact with Nick Fuentes so I could fuck him, and
bro, everything she says is horrible. So you're telling so the Jewish girl wants to fuck Nick Fuentes. That's another part of this. Okay, cool. And by the way, she's still married. So that's a joke, I think. Maybe?
Not a pick me, by the way.
I didn't think like me and Destiny have a relationship where we can like spar with each other, and I think our relationship stays pretty like unaffected because we're not like very close friends.
And that's his fault. He's stupid for that. But okay, continue.
Sure, but I didn't think that we were going to like relitigate anything. I thought that we were just going to be normal. And Chad just got his computer.
She called into a high stress argument stream and then started taking shots at Destiny, and she acts like a blameless victim who didn't expect any of this to happen when he responds. And she does this all the time. She had an interaction with that blonde girl that Destiny was fucking, who was who was trying to like I don't know, they went back and forth or whatever about the same shit, and she acts like none of this stuff bothers her. It's so obvious that it does.
And he downloaded Baldur's Gate, and so we've been trying to have a
and he wants to play Baldur's Gate with her. Like, what is happening? Why?
Baldur's Gate stream for like a week straight, and I thought that maybe if the conversation was lulled, that like I could just segue into Baldur's Gate.
Okay, but he shouldn't be playing Baldur's Gate with Mrs. Girl. That's a really stupid idea.
With what?
Mrs. Girl.
Who?
She didn't get that I was calling her Mrs. Girl. That's so funny.
Mr. Girl, Mrs. Girl, because you did the document. I thought I offended you there for a second.
No, the joke was so bad that I couldn't even laugh at it.
God, bro.
You just have to work harder, I guess, for the
Jesus fucking Christ. Chat got it.
It was just it went over under my head. But yeah.
Okay, continue.
But that's it. Yeah, I was just shocked. I probably should have.
Yeah, she's not a blameless victim, chat. She's a brainless victim. That was a good one. Oh,
before I did, but I think I did. Like he changed his story like 3 separate times in that. Like I think that anyone who could possibly be on my side after watching him fumble is, but I obviously the day after, I think that most of his audience just wants to believe the things that he says about me, even if they're not true, right? Because it's just fun too. Like, it's fun to believe things about people who
By the way, if you hear that groaning and grunting, you're about to get a really good explanation for it.
you don't like, but yeah, in that moment, I had no idea what to do.
So what lies did he say about you?
Well, he said that a couple things. One, he said that I gave him like he said that I gave him a hand job, and then he said that I gave him like a 10-second hand job. So the story changed on whether or not I like gave him a hand job to completion. I think I touched it for like a second, and I was like, like, I'm pretty sure I laughed, and I was like, I don't know how to do this, and then I said, I want to watch you. Like, I want to watch you do it. He.
Wait, you don't know how to do it?
No, I didn't. I didn't like his penis. I didn't want.
So now I understand why Destiny didn't want this girl to call into people's streams if he didn't. Because, like, my God, bro.
I touch it. It was gross to me.
Gotcha. Thank you.
yeah, no problem. So he kept changing the story on that. He's changed that a couple times, and then he said that he had said that I had talked shit about Connor. Then months later, he said that I had said that Connor had never gotten me off, or that, like, he changes it every time. And then this time he added that he said I couldn't. The reason why I said I couldn't fuck him is because Connor would get mad. Like, he just adds strange things.
Well, didn't you close your relationship after that? Or was that
Didn't
like
I what?
Didn't you close your open relationship after that? Like, abruptly?
No.
No. Because, I mean, the narrative that I've heard, now keep in mind the people who tell me are probably biased, is that your relationship was closed and then it was open, and then Destiny gave you, quote unquote, the best head of your life, and then it closed again.
I never. First of all, that's also not what I said. I was like, whatever. I don't need to relitigate.
You said that last night, but that wasn't in the moment. Destiny didn't tell me that.
It wasn't that. But I said it's after you have an orgasm. Sometimes you say things like sometimes you say I love you when you don't mean it. Sometimes you just say stupid shit. So I was like, I think I said good job.
But you agree, like, tongue game on fleek.
Yeah, no, I've given him multiple compliments. He knows what he's doing.
Nice mouth work, pal. Good job.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, I said good job.
When he
afterwards.
talks really fast, you just get the
You
vibe,
said good
right?
job?
Like,
Yes, I said good job. I always say good job.
At a voice sailor? Like, what the?
You said rippuccino cappuccino.
Yeah. Sometimes I say well done, Draco. I'm
Dude,
I'm a
Tacoma
good
wept
fan
when he
of
stopped
well done,
coming.
Draco,
Like,
after
Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck? I just stole that from chat, by the way.
sex. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like such a quirky girl. I just like say things. You know what I mean? So that.
I feel like that's how we got here.
Yeah.
So my point is like he said these lies about you, but then why did you go and say his dick is small? Like,
I'm so blackballed from anything in that space after the stream.
That's a pretty serious thing
I'm
to
so
say about
fucking
a guy.
blackballed.
So he actually, before I even.
I'm actually not in trouble for the stream. I don't think so far.
But in that one place where I was told that like would not happen, I didn't have to worry. It did, and that
All right,
sucked.
so if you had to stack 2 Ridge wallets on top of each other, would you say that's larger or smaller than Destiny's dick? All right, so I don't know if you heard that part, but I think I'm all right.
I cannot confirm nor deny. I'm not a spokesperson.
There we go, Lav.
there we go.
Look, see, she did it. We're good.
What if we stack 3?
But what, like, I've already said this so many times. Also, his penis pictures are fucking out there. Like, everyone knows.
Okay, never mind. We're back to where we started. Now it's.
What am I? You want me to run?
So she's like, you can go look it up if you want. Like, she's pointing to his revenge porn and telling people to go look it up. Isn't that weird? Isn't that like crazy? I don't know, man. That's pretty fucking wild to me.
The hunt is on.
Steven's dick. Like, I don't care.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
If it were me,
last night he lied about like me saying random things about Connor. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna tell people about like what his dick
You're
looks
telling
like.
people to go find his revenge porn?
I want him to feel bad. I want him to feel humiliated. Like,
So
what do you mean?
Do you Photoshop his dick onto your photos?
No, people wouldn't buy it. People wouldn't buy it.
That dick is too big.
If it were me, I wouldn't have said that his dick is small. But
Okay,
that's
I don't know
just me.
why
probably
Leia
would
is
have
like
threatened it
autistically fucking signing on to the penis thing.
and said, "Hey, if you don't like,
I hope he gets chemically castrated.
Well, you're gonna be really upset when you find out that he has a child.
No,
Oh, so she's like, yeah, you shouldn't breed.
I don't care about his. Why do I care about his manhood? He's like a piece of shit. I hope he never. I hope he doesn't breed. I hope he gets chemically castrated.
Well, you're gonna be really upset when you find out that he has a child.
No,
He's
should
already
the child-
bred. It's over.
Should he have? Probably not.
I don't know. He seems like a pretty decent dad.
Yeah, that's what people say.
Nick's like, yeah, I'm just not gonna.
Who am I to judge? I don't know. I don't know his fatherhood skills.
Yeah, I don't know if he. I don't know. I would say that he
Yeah,
probably.
I mean, honestly, no, he should have stopped after Vosh, if I'm being honest.
What does that mean?
Vosh is his illegitimate child that he created.
Oh.
All of you are his children. Yeah.
If he stopped after Vosh, Hasan wouldn't exist, and then you wouldn't have had to accuse him of rape.
Are you friends with Cherry?
We're fine.
Isn't she crazy?
I've had very off-putting conversations with Cherry.
Oh, do you want to have more of them? We could talk about this more if you want to have more. I'm sure she'll love to hear about this.
I've already told her everything that I'm like. There's not.
Why does she go crazy every so often and tweet about fucking Steven?
I think she's said that she's mentally ill.
Dude,
Right?
so is everybody apparently.
Yeah.
Everyone's
He
just like,
has-
dude, she's got the mentally ill card, the autism cards passed around. Like, you guys, holy shit.
Is that a card or sometimes is that just, an explanation for a behavior?
Doesn't she use like the
hey guys, I'm
disabled
sorry I
card, too?
raped somebody. I was really drunk. I was really mentally ill when I did it.
Wait,
No,
do you
it's
think-
absolutely an excuse.
Do you think that raping is the same thing as tweeting about someone? You're insane.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
No, it's like the point is everybody just uses all this shit.
Why make that hyperbolic statement in comparison? That's so retarded.
Because it's funny,
Yes,
yeah.
we know that someone with BPD is going to tweet about someone that they are upset. They're going to BPD split and they're going to tweet about someone that is active. That's normal. Now, if Cherry raped someone, yeah, we wouldn't use BPD as an excuse.
I don't use it as an excuse in general. I think you guys use this shit as a crutch way too much. You stub your
What
toe.
if-
It's like, my autism went off a little bit there. My bad.
What if rape though is like your autistic fixation? You know,
Yeah,
that's
what,
like
if
your
dude, what if you're like, what if you have Tourette's, but the only way you're taking
Yeah,
those
so,
off
like-
is if you sexually
like-
insert yourself into a woman who doesn't want it?
Yeah, so like most transsexuals.
Oh my god.
And we actually do. That actually is an excuse.
Wait,
for,
we do? Wait,
leftists.
whoa, why'd you say we?
Because she has a dick, right? That's the
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
She admitted it.
It's over.
Sorry, they admitted it.
Because I know that you guys look down on me and you think that I'm like a lolcow or whatever, or like not look down on me, but you guys think whatever, I'm fun to make fun of, right? But then you guys bring up something that reminds me that you guys are all in your 30s and just reacting to streamers who like have an audience of like maybe 500 viewers, and I'm like, wow, like who is in the worst position?
Who has 500 viewers?
I don't think
I just
you're
want to
low.
point out, I never know what's going on, so you can't really
Keffels
put me in that boat.
Keffels makes us a lot of money. In my defense, I'm doing great right now.
To me, that is more embarrassing than me like going over my sexual escapades.
Really?
Even yeah.
You think calling up and asking to be fucking made a Discord moderator and crying on stream is worse than making like 10 G's per month talking about retards online? Bro.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is way more embarrassing
Listen
to be
to
a
this
React channel
code.
than to cry on
Listen to this code.
like a voice call. Yeah, by like a billion.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm honestly, I would much rather be in my position right now than yours. Hey, you wouldn't be able to deal with it.
I would maybe kill myself if I was in your position.
Well, yeah, because you'd be getting
You
so
guys
much hate, you wouldn't be
agreed
able to deal with it.
Maybe I don't know. I just think it's so skeevy. Like you don't like it's like running like a tabloid or something. It just seems like kind of useless.
Are you trying to sell me on a new topic?
No, we could talk about what I'm here in your domain. This is your home.
This is Matt's home. You're on Matt's stream. Now it's my home, boys. Now it's mine.
Dipping my toe in the degeneracy every time I come on here because it's a little fun to dip my toe in. But if I had to do it every day or for a job,
Because you don't want to talk. You
you
don't want to talk about drama about random people. You just want to talk about yourself and all the drama that you're in. That's why you call it all these streams.
Yes, you asked me on to talk about myself. Yes.
I'm not Matt. I have two legs, ma'am. I didn't ask you on.
Okay, well then, like, yes, Matt asked me on to talk about myself. Of course, I want to talk about myself, and of course, I don't want to talk about other drama. I'm not in it. I don't know any of the shit because I'm a human being. You guys are like internet rats. In the Sorry, sure, but you can
Especially because I doubt he'll give us any sponsorship
If you were
after this call.
No, I'm actually getting him to do it.
What?
I'm actually the new CMO. I've replaced him. But or things that I'm engaged in or like my friends by name or anything. But yeah, I live a pretty. I don't know. I'm actually really happy with where I am right now.
So
I'm happy with.
Give us a hint. Who is going to go down in the next 2 years after they slight you? How much dirt have you been gathering on new people?
I don't. That's your gig. That's not my gig.
Not my gig, Mrs. Piker. No, not my gig.
I'm Brittany Bubbles. I'm Brittany Simon Bubbles right now. That's the era.
Is it
that I've
Mr.
entered.
Girl? Is it Mr. Girl? Is that who you're
I don't
gonna-
think no one needs Lav to take out Mr.
Me and Mr. Girl. Me and Mr. Girl are making
I think the
a song
platform is
together,
gone.
though.
Wait, why? Wait, why are you making a song? Oh, she's making a new song with Mr. Girl. I forgot about that, dude. Holy shit, guys! She didn't know this whole thing with Destiny was gonna pop off, and she's making a new song with Mr. Girl. Like, am I retarded here? Like, is this like ridiculous? This is fucking ridiculous. Wait, why are you doing that? I'm so confused.
What do you mean? It'll be funny to do.
It'll be funny to do, guys. I need you to make me mod. Everyone's being too mean. Hold on, what's going on? Meanwhile, you're dropping a mixtape with Mr. Girl.
Wait, Nick, were you actually retarded? I'm trying to.
I'm the dumbest one in the call.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand. So part of the reason why I was upset was in the whole mod conversation happened is because that was a place I expected that not to happen because I was promised that it wouldn't, right? I'm not complaining about Twitter hate. I'm not complaining about Reddit hate because
you left the internet in the past. So you left the internet for what? Like a mental health break?
Oh yeah, I wasn't engaging healthily at all. I was reading every single comment. That was the first time that I had gotten any sort of like huge brigade. I was on Philip DeFranco, like a whole bunch of shit. Like that was the first time that I had gotten.
Yeah,
like,
she went on
full
Gistic
hate.
stream. Gistic is literally a drama streamer
Because
in
I didn't
Destiny's
lie.
community. It's like, well, that's like going on now recording every day and going, wow, I can't believe that Nick DeOrio found my shit. Yeah, you're literally going on a drama stream centric to the community that you're hiding from. This is so dumb. You have to have lied, surely. You apologized and then you took it back. So like at some point there's a lie in there, right? Did you apologize because like, oh, Hasan's like giving me so much hate, I need to get out of this, so you lied, or did you? This is where it starts to get real again.
Nothing I say about this is going to make you content, so I'm just not going to answer that question. But I'm not a liar, and I feel pretty okay with how everything went down.
She admitted she lied,
and privately I'm doing good. So, and if I welcome a lawsuit if there's one that's going to come. So I don't.
But wasn't it something
I'm not
like the
anxious at all.
actual victim of that situation didn't want that story like if there was an actual victim, obviously.
So you're not respecting my boundary right now. I said I wasn't going to talk about it anymore.
Oh, I don't. Hold on. This is not a friendship circle. We don't respect boundaries on these streams. Actual victim, obviously.
So you're not respecting my boundary right now. I said I wasn't going to talk about it
Oh,
anymore.
I don't. Hold on. This is not a friendship circle. We don't respect boundaries on these streams.
Jessica was like, "Why did you keep saying this?" I'm like, "That's what people do." But no, I'm just not going to answer that question.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not going to
What
talk
do you think
publicly.
of,
It should have never been public. The fact that it is still public actually.
Wait,
makes me
wait,
wanna kill myself.
So hold on. So you support it, but it never should have been public?
Yeah, I never brought it up because I think that anything should have happened to Hasan. I brought it up because I thought that it was a example.
Didn't you
of
just
a way...
say yesterday, fuck Hasan, and I said like you doubled down on the allegations like yesterday?
No, I don't like Hasan. I don't think that he should like get consequences
This is so
for
crazy. But fuck him, and
what
you're
he
gonna
did.
say it, and you're not gonna back down on it. But he shouldn't get
No,
consequences from it.
No. I think that Hasan should get consequences for seeing a prostitute. More so than what he did with my friend. Like I think that Hasan's a bad person.
All right.
Hasan.
So
I'm
hold
not
on.
going.
Stand back. We're about to hit some real logic. That's really some logic right there, Mike. Wow. Right. So you said you don't want to talk about this. I'm not gonna pin you on it. But like that makes absolutely no fucking sense. Like absolutely no. So do you want to move on to the next subject, or do you want to keep talking about this? I'll give you an out. I give her an out. I literally let her walk. We don't have to talk about Hasan. So we talk about Hasan.
Wait, what doesn't? I'll decide after you tell me what doesn't make sense.
So you're saying like yesterday on stream you doubled down on the allegations that you were talking about with Hasan, the ones that you just said you didn't want to speak about, and now you're saying that you don't care if he gets any repercussions for those, and you only care about the brothel thing. That doesn't track with anything. Whoa! Thank you. Say goodnight. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. You've ever said.
Yes, it does. Wait, it actually does, because if you see in the first, when I even brought up what I said in Chud Logic's Discord, I said, I don't even care about this. I don't think that he should go to jail. I don't think anything should happen about it. I just think it's interesting that...
No. Go to
this
jail
person
is
who
one
virtue
thing, but
signaling-
moral condemnation publicly is another, and that's why you were pushing that.
No, well, I was condemning him on his morality with hypocrisy more than this one act that he did, right? So, like, my problem with it was, it's funny how the person that I see virtue signaling online about, like, age gap relationships and all these things, I know did something that was against his morality in my actual life. Like that was
And as far as I
the whole
know, the
conversation.
age gap is like widely disputed. Like nobody knows the actual ages of these people.
They do know
Correct.
the actual ages of these people because he said.
But no one
he
wants to
was
publish
public.
it. Destiny claims that he has independently confirmed it, and you've claimed that you've seen different
Destiny,
evidence. None of this
Destiny
evidence is
Destiny's
public.
lying. Destiny's lying because he says. So this
What
is like the one
Destiny
thing.
lying about? Like, why is Destiny covering up Hasan's?
Slimy
He's not covering up Hasan.
I can feel my brain losing cells from this Lav call. By the way, happy B-Day, big guy.
Thank you again. I really appreciate it. I'll get to the donuts in a little bit.
Thing. He hates me so much that he's willing to like run defense for this one thing, because if I am a liar, if I'm seen, so this is like one thing that nobody can pin me on, right? Because I'm not saying anything more about it than what I've already said. So people can just call me a liar, and if people think that I'm like a liar, this will follow me forever. So he has to make the narrative that I am a liar.
You can't
and
say
so-
all this stuff and say I'm never speaking on it again. We're literally like I gave you an out and you kept speaking on it, so I don't believe that you're never going to talk about this again.
Nick,
well, you're in the middle of telling me like all the stuff about it, and you're like, but by the way, I'm
No,
never going to
not-
talk about this again.
I'm not telling you.
I guarantee I can
anything-
push you in the next 5 minutes and you'll tell me more about it. So I don't get this. Like, this makes no sense to me.
No, you won't. I have boundaries with this situation. It's been a year of people asking.
Guys, she has boundaries with this situation. That's why I'm totally pushing to get all this information right now. I'm really going against her boundary to get it.
Asking me about this, and I've given no new information. Like, this is everything that I said since the beginning. So no, you can't. I have boundaries especially with this. And no, so he made up this thing where if he says, because he can't substantiate either, or he won't, because he actually can substantiate. In fact, it would look really good for him to substantiate that he thinks that I'm a liar, knows that I'm a liar, right? But he won't because there's nothing. It's the same reason.
Yeah, she's literally lying, like, so badly, so transparently.
He said that.
Well, my knowledge was that the person involved
the
doesn't want more eyes on the situation, and they don't want like anything happening here. Is that wrong?
Wait, the same eyes are on it. The same eyes are on it that were on it a year ago.
No.
Those new eyes have been on it.
No. There's no eyes on it right now. You're talking about it on Now Recording with us and then on JStalk stream. That's very different than Destiny addressing it publicly and all eyes are on it.
No, last year when it was public that when it was like weaponized against me or whatever, I was on Philip DeFranco for it.
Sure. Yeah, but you'll be on the front page of LSF tomorrow, and people who weren't there last year would see it if it was on Destiny stream.
It's the same eyes. It's the same amount of people. Like, it's not. To me, and I'm not giving any new information.
Wait, you think Destiny has the same eyes on him right now after the Jordan Peterson thing? After
Dude,
listen
to
this
cult,
bro.
Yeah.
You think that he hasn't grown at all in the past year or so? You don't think that new people would end up seeing this?
No.
I think he's had like the best tear of his career in the last 2 months.
Of passive watchers who view his red pill stuff, I don't think that he's created any more
Red pill stuff. She doesn't even realize Destiny's off the red pill arc, chat.
Fans.
Red pill stuff.
Yeah, like from him going on Fresh and Fit, he had like a huge bump after that, and he had a little bump. But I've talked about this before. I expected him to have more of a bump after Shapiro, but he didn't. Which is
just how recent? This was 2 days ago. She's insane. I just saw the chat messages. Maybe this actually helped you. Apparently, you've been blackballed. Is that what happened, Matt? I've been told that you've been blacklisted. Blacklisted. Did you pull that up a minute ago, Matt?
Core, did you pull it up?
Apparently Destiny's on like DGG saying that you're like blacklisted now, so I guess maybe you won't be talking about it anymore. Like literally as soon as the penis conversation, Destiny's like, nope, get this bitch out of here. If anything, I might have helped you.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think
JStalk, if you get to this part of the stream, send me the screenshot so we can react to it.
Yeah, I don't. He does this every time. He does this to everyone that he doesn't want.
I mean, you just said his penis was small, so I don't blame him.
What could Destiny do to win you back?
Yeah, no, I'm not blaming
him.
Please,
let's not do this again. You were blackballed at this point.
What could Destiny do to like win you back as a friend? You know?
Yeah, he could eat me out again, or at least offer.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Was he good at
no,
that?
I don't. I have no desire
No?
to be in Steven's life in any way. I don't want to stream with him. I don't want to do anything with him. So I don't care.
Damn.
So he was good at that.
Tom fucking Dark. Happy birthday, bro. Thank you so much, dude. Dude, big stuff coming. That's all I'll say. Big stuff coming.
Yeah, he was the best I ever had. Better than any partner I've ever had ever.
Okay, so if he did that so good, why would you then go say he has a small dick? He's probably not going to do it again.
He didn't do it with his
Oh,
dick.
with-
He did it with his
with a
tongue.
dick? First of all,
Yeah, well, he's
he
going to do it with his
that.
tongue.
Dude, he gave it a debate
He's not
special.
going to do it.
He gave it a debate special.
Men with dicks like that.
To be honest, that is kind of true. Dude, that's why he talks so fast, dude. I mean, is this really that hard to believe?
They have to be good at head. They have to be. I was having this literal debate. I would rather be with someone because I don't think that oral sex is that important. It's not something that I like really want or lust for. I'm never like, oh, I want like head in the same way that a guy's like, I want a blowjob, right? Like women care about oral less.
So you just want it the way God
reason.
intended.
Thank you, Templeton.
But it is very like I would never marry someone with a small dick. That's like so viscerally embarrassing to me to like be walking around town with someone and they have a small dick in their pants, even if other people have never seen it and don't know. It's like embarrassing to know about. I couldn't handle the shame.
So wait, why did you interact with Destiny that way if you knew he had a small dick?
I would never let him have sex with me, and I'd never be in a relationship with him. He's like the male equivalent of like a slam pig.
Jesus, I forgot that. Yeah, you brought up his fucking like revenge porn. So this is like a checkable lie if it's not true.
A what?
It would be a checkable lie if it's not true. I don't know. I've never fucking seen the guy's cock, so I don't know. I'm not going to defend his manhood. Listen, I'm not on the other stream right now. I'm not going to defend his manhood.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, in fact, after I saw his dick for the first time, I was like, how is nobody talking about this?
Dude, how is it not the talk of the town, dude?
You'd think
I'm the big blurb of the week.
Yeah, like you'd think with so many people that he's been with, you'd think that someone would have. I was like, yeah, why was I not warned? Like,
You know what?
I don't know.
I owe Destiny an apology. I owe Destiny an apology for that. I was pissed that he threw like a fucking tantrum or whatever when I said I wanted to interview you last year, and I now realize that was probably justified. I probably shouldn't have did this.
Okay, so you know what's so interesting is that, yeah, I mean, this is a good example of like you don't have a problem with. I mean, obviously you have a relationship with Steven.
I have none. I don't even know him. That's the best part. I don't even know the guy. No relationship with Destiny. I don't know him.
I think he hates everyone in commentary.
Okay, so I'm wondering why, for me, you can make like endless jokes about me or like about other people or about women, but when I say that Steven has a small dick, you like.
This doesn't work on me because I don't know him, dude. That's the best part. It's just morality.
You're like, oh, I shouldn't have done this. Like, I don't understand it.
Well, yeah, because I'm not in your position right now where like the entire internet hates me. You're kind of just stoking your own fire. That's what I'm trying to say. Is you probably shouldn't talk about stuff on streaming.
I guess I'm just. I don't know.
You should probably differentiate yourself from this whole drama and rebuild your brand as someone who's not terminally attached to Destiny.
Well, nobody who likes me because of Twitch Bowl. I haven't transferred.
No, they like you because of your body and they're men. That's why. Like literally.
For any of my like viewership over to Twitch Bowl. This is like a completely separate thing.
What's a good thing? Twitch Bowl is completely dead.
Or Twitch Bowl or commentary or this whole sphere. Like everything adjacent to this, like is not
Holy shit. Wait, the logs. Oh my god. There are a million other insecure women who are hotter, younger, and thinner than her. What's even the point? This is literally all she has. I'm reading what Destiny's writing about her while we're streaming. To offer lol W. It's just boring, sleep cine. And then fight with every other woman because her fading appearance is literally all she has. But when she's on her own, literally all she has to just obsess over her mid-decaying body, like her plus Mr. Girl or ABBA or Anna Alicia or whatever. I think she needs other people around her to be exciting or entertaining to fight with. Lav on the blacklist, Ripperino. Fuck, I think Vivanese has ruined this type of drama for me. Oh god, and this I don't know. Vyvanse. I don't know who that is.
Vyvanse?
That's a
apparently that's like his antidepressant or ADHD that he's taking. I don't know what the fuck Vyvanse is, boys.
The medication.
Oh, that was the cutest thing you've ever done.
The Adderall or whatever.
Oh,
well, now you know I don't do drugs.
I didn't even know what a drug was.
Yeah.
That's so baby.
Okay, but
What is?
That's actually so
What is
baby.
that?
That
like,
was so
what is
cute.
that medication
That was
for? Though?
It's an ADD
Adderall.
That
med.
was my L.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was my L.
Yeah, that's cute.
I did
but
that.
Yeah.
I did that before when Destiny tweeted out, "Does anyone have any?" And I was like, "What? Why is he asking for like Asian sauce? What is this? Viennese? What are they talking about?"
Yeah, they name all their sauce
Is it
Viennese.
mayonnaise?
Yeah, what is this?
No, he did this the other day where he was like, I could have sex with what was it? I have he said that he had like a bunch of hotter did he say younger? I don't want to say that he said younger if he didn't, but hotter better women to choose.
He did say younger. Watch this, chat. The most lied about girl in history is about to make a really interesting statement.
That we're just at his beck and call. Why would he have to do like he constantly like he really does the
No, younger is on the list. Hotter, younger, thinner.
Yeah. Which like at 35, how young are you getting? Like,
chat, before we get into this next segment, what is the implication of that for anyone who's not retarded? What is Lav implying there when she says, how young are you going?
How young are you going, buddy?
What do you think? So you're saying like he's going for 12?
No, but I think at 35, 25 is probably the cap.
Listen, all right, my friend Keemstar is dating a woman who's 23 years young, okay? And
Yeah, no, that's weird.
I disagree. Like, my boyfriend's very older than me.
All right, I don't care.
No. I'm not saying I was just doing a factoid. I was just doing a factoid. I wasn't saying that was me. I was just saying that was something that I learned the other day. Yeah, that was something that I learned the other day. But yeah, like if you're like 34, you're like you're fine. But under 25 is iffy.
Dude, you have to watch how hard she's about to lie. I can't preempt this any harder. It is so fucking funny.
Personally. But yeah, he keeps doing the like I have hotter, younger, thinner women. Like I don't. Okay, buddy. Okay.
I personally disagree with your assessment
of his small penis.
Jesus Christ.
What do you disagree with?
I don't know. How old are you?
25.
Why does he call you aged? Aged is 25.
Well, he thinks that it really hurts me. I've made jokes about like wanting to kill myself because I looked fat in a photo, or like obviously I like care about the way that I look. I wear makeup. I present myself well. So he like thinks that talking about my looks or like how fat I am like really hurts me because I've made jokes about.
She literally just said she cares about the way she looks. Keep that in mind too.
So he thinks he's like really packing a punch.
I thought the issue wasn't that people were making comments about your appearance; that it was because you thought you were in a safe space. Like that doesn't bother you. It's a safe space. That's it.
Yeah, I'm telling you it doesn't. But he thinks it does.
Okay, so her appearance doesn't bother her, but she cares about her appearance. Okay.
So he tries to go on a tirade of like, she's aging, she's decrepit, she's ugly, like because he even
she literally admits that it's true and then walks it back in the sentence.
Said the other day that it really hurts. He thinks it really hurts me when he goes for my looks, but it doesn't. But he ends up just looking like I think he ends up looking pathetic. But
it must be a general consensus of people that think that or that think.
Well, he had to get it from somewhere, yeah. But I don't. Ultimately, I don't care. I like the people who I want to find me attractive. Obviously, find me attractive. I've never had a problem. I don't need to be the hottest person in the world. Well, this is the thing also that happened in the last few days is that so the whole Blondie drama with him and the girl that he had sex with or whatever. The chat was trying to like start drama.
I love how she thinks that we've walked away from the pedo insinuation she just made, as if I'm not going to bring that up as soon as she stops talking.
Like multiple women in the community. And they couldn't. So there was me and this other girl. Well, there were me and multiple other women. They tried to like put up against each other.
Holy
like,
shit! They made a whole Wikipedia page about you?
Yeah,
what?
Of course.
What the fuck is this? Okay, someone literally made a whole Wikipedia page detailing all of her drama with Destiny. It's on like Destiny Wiki or something, and you can literally read every single thing she's ever done with like clips and timestamps. It's like it's literally the boogie thread on this one girl. This is like sorted. This is all here. Oh, I got ammunition now. This can go on longer.
Yeah, ammunition. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Hold on, I gotta
But
do
anyway,
research.
so Blondie, whatever. So no woman was taking the bait forever, and then Blondie entered the space and she took the bait, and so then she had to have gone, and I don't know this for sure, but what I'm thinking is that she went to Steven to like tell him that that she said that we were competing or something, and then he sent her that message that was like keep posting like nudes under her so she kills herself. Like so he has this idea in his brain over the last like 5 days that I like really care about being the hottest woman in a room or something like that. Like that I really like based on the Blondie thing.
Which she absolutely does, by the way, chat.
That's been the new insult to like say that I'm not hot or something.
Is she actually doing that?
Is what?
Is she actually doing that? That Blondie person? Is she actually posting her nudes under your nudes?
She did a couple times, or she did once. She did once for sure.
Okay, did it piss
but
you
then
off?
No.
Oh, okay. So then...
No, what pissed me off. So she sent Destiny's message to her, that's like post whatever to like a random chatter. So then he reposted it, and I was like, oh, like this pisses me off. The fact that like she thinks that I'm competing with her, and that Steven's like trying to make us compete pissed me off. So I made a joke out of it. I like
you
sent
don't
him the
compete, right?
All right, let's get some. Where is the actual?
No, Chad server. Women, there was no draw. They were trying fucking retarded. I think she's also 24. The implication is I don't.
Oh, here
then,
it is.
Obviously.
But how old is she?
I think she's also 25.
All right, so he's into 25. I don't really get the sly comment. You know what I mean? Like, what's sure you say over 18, but what was obviously the implication of what you were saying there?
The implication is I don't think that he should fuck women under 25, and he seems to have a pattern of going for like 22, 23-year-olds.
So before I ask you, what is he looking for 12-year-olds? And you clarified, you think that most people would have come away from that conversation going, oh, he keeps fucking these 24-year-olds and their brains aren't fully developed?
No, I think that most people realize that he is like goes for much younger women. Like that's the thing that is just true.
What do you mean by what much younger? When did he meet Melina? When she was 20, right? That was. Do you think that's like?
Did they meet when she was 20? Yeah, I mean he has a lot of like 10-year age gap relationships. It seems like he. I mean, I don't care. I wasn't trying to implicate that he's.
Like, what is the? Okay, you weren't trying to implicate that he's a pedophile. Then how come I had to ask you the age and then you clarified to be 24?
Well, because you're retarded and you thought that I was.
Keep in mind, Destiny met his girlfriend when she was like 20 or 21, and he's in his 30s, so he's older than Hasan. So for her argument to be the actual God's honest truth of what she's trying to say, when she said she had a nuke against Hasan, the nuke was that he was in a similar relationship to the age, a worse age gap would be Destiny over Hasan, someone she was actively friends with. If she didn't mean for it to be a big pedo expose, it's literally a better age gap than Destiny had with his ex-wife. And she went to Destiny to tell him about the nuke that she had. That was a legal relationship of a not as bad age gap than the one that
the person she was telling had with their wife. That's
I mean, he's a
crazy.
pedophile,
Oh,
yeah.
wait, so you're saying that it's only retarded when people draw the distinction of like, oh, you must
I
be
think to
implying there's a
go-
pedo
I
when you
think-
say he likes them young? Like, you think that's a retarded person's answer?
I didn't say he likes them young. I said, how much younger are you going?
Dude, she's walking it back. She's like, oh, when I said, how much lower are you going to go there, buddy? I can't believe that you would think minor. I meant 19-year-old. Like, okay, dude.
Buddy, then 25.
I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. Those are
them
so
young.
very different, Lav. That is a crazy distinction there to make. Yeah.
Those are
my
yes,
bad.
those are wait, those are different.
Oh, because when people say he likes them young, that usually. So wait, going for younger women, that could be like, that could be a
How
pedo
much
implication.
younger are
When
you going, buddy? I'm
How much?
25.
So wait, so he likes them young means pedo, but how much younger are you going is like, oh, okay, like 19, 24 in that range.
Yeah, if he was to fuck a 19-year-old right now, he'd like that's weird.
Sure, right, but like,
Yeah.
so you don't think anyone could have come away from that with a completely different implication, right? That's
I
not
think
what-
I had
if
the
you're
same
taking like
implication as Nick did.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it just sounds like you don't like when people say stuff about you, but then you'll just, well, I'm not technically lying because here I can get out of it if I need to, but I'm going to
Yeah, this is
imply that
retarded.
he's
Yeah,
pedo.
this is retarded. I'm
Bro, she gets pushing. Yeah, this is retarded. You're retarded. I'm so mad. You're retarded. Oh, got it, buddy. Got it.
I didn't imply that he was a pedophile, so I like
Then why did everyone in the chat say that you walked it back after you clarified?
because you guys are gonna take the. You think that everyone in the chat is primed to take me charitably? Give me a fucking break.
I don't think you have to take someone charitably to know that was a pretty uncharitable statement that you made.
Yeah,
See, I can use the Vosh language.
Yeah, but I
too.
wasn't. Yeah, but I also wasn't calling him a pedophile. I would. It is obviously.
I didn't say you
think
called him a pedophile.
This
I said
is my
you implied it.
implication. This is my. I did.
Hey, not Miku. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're awesome.
This is my implication. Younger than me, even 24, 23, I don't think is age appropriate for him.
Sure. No, I don't disagree with like that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
now.
so
I
that's
just
my
didn't think
implication,
that's
and I
what you-
even clarified that I don't think he's a pedophile.
Yeah, you
So I'm not
clarified
walking
after I
anything
asked
back.
you. If I didn't say anything and we moved on to the next subject, then you wouldn't have.
Then I would have never thought that people thought that I was saying he was a
Dude,
pedophile.
she is so fucking slippery, dude. Can you believe that? Oh, I never in my wildest dreams thought someone would hear me go, how low are you going to go, Steven? And take that as like a pedo jacket comment. Oh, I never, I couldn't imagine people would come, they'd conclude that. Oh yeah, cool, buddy. Yeah, totally.
So is that like also a not really but potentially autism thing? Like I feel like most people.
No,
would
that's
come
like
away
a
thinking
normal. That's a normal person thing. I don't think that usually people just willy-nilly accuse people of being a pedophile. I had no idea that you were going to think that that's what I was doing.
Okay.
Holy
Alright.
shit! It's like
I
it's a
think people
minefield.
It's a minefield. This is what it's called, like being in a chat with someone who's not just sucking your dick the entire time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It got so bad for you.
I think we do live in a society, or we do.
I think we do live in a society. True.
I don't think it's age appropriate for him. That was what I was
If he-
thinking. So thank you.
if-
If you
if
you
he-
guys could make this just for me less of a fucking minefield, that'd be so great.
If he does go younger, how is it any of your business?
Okay. Okay.
One, but I still wouldn't want him to do it.
Base.
So confused.
I
I
just
compared.
say
Hold on, I
let the
compared it to
fuck
rape
whoever
before, and that
you
was
want.
a hyperbolic example.
I can just make another example.
No.
Uh,
So wait, are you?
We're about to hit something really hard here.
You slimy Weasley fuck.
King company secrets.
Thank you so much.
No, design. No, they watch. They're fucking wallet design, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to ask me any questions from the wiki?
Oh, great.
I think that there's a person under there.
No,
you
there's
probably
not.
do a better job at hiding it, but
There is no
certainly
person
one.
there.
I mean, I'm
I work a day
perplexed
job. I
that-
go online and I act rude to people. That's literally it.
I'm perplexed that you think Hasan has morals. Like, do you
Alright.
really think Hasan has? And they don't follow against his.
Even if she was 19, there was like a 6-7 year age gap. So I do still
Wait a
think that he's
minute.
weird.
Whoa. Wait, are you talking about the Hasan thing? You're even if she. Wait, hold on. Even if she was 19.
Well, yeah. Listen to this.
So there's like levels, right? So I think that even if she was 19, there was like a 6-7 year age.
Keep in mind, she knows all of the people involved in this situation. They've asked her not to talk about this anymore. And now she's, even if she was 19ing us, after she claimed the girl was 17 years old. Knowing, even if she claims, oh, I didn't mean that in a pedo thing. Even if she knows it's career ending for Hasan if it was real. She knows 24/17 in his audience is not going to fly. Yeah, 100%.
Gap. So I do still.
Wait
think
a
that he's-
minute. Maybe like it's an optics destruction in that community.
Weird.
Whoa. Wait, are you talking about the Hasan thing? You're even if she. Wait, hold on. Even if she was 19. What?
Wait, what is?
Is
what
that
do
even
you-
an option? I assumed like you're pushing this because she wasn't 19.
No. This is a complete hypothetical.
But if you know her actual age, why make a hypothetical?
Because I think it just makes sense in the conversation because I was about to go off on a tangent.
No,
of
but it sounds weird when you say like
why-
even if she was 19, I'm still right because I didn't want to condemn him. I just like you're just getting yourself out in the future.
No. No, that's not what I was. I was actually doing the opposite. Even if she was 19, it's still like a small. It's like
Is anyone surprised that she's still talking to me after this? That she hasn't left yet? That she's still giving me shit to work with?
You're like a creep. If she's 17 or 19, I think it's the same level of creep. I don't think that because they're the same age gap. It's the same age gap. So I don't think that
You think dating a minor and dating an adult is the same thing?
You're
Like,
acting
there's
like
no difference in value there at all whatsoever.
there's no difference between 17 and 19. No, not in my brain.
Oh boy, this is about to take a real fucking weird turn, chat. This is about to take a real fucking weird turn, chat, because it's... Alright, there's a nuclear fucking take coming.
There's no difference between 17 and 19. No, not in my brain.
Okay.
There's a sex fairy doesn't come on your 18th birthday and like bestow your readiness to have sex on you. No, I don't think that there's really any.
This is where you dipped. You didn't hear this part? Oh, this part's bad. You gotta hear her realize what she's saying in real time and walk it back. What did you say about 16?
But yeah, I think there's a sex fairy doesn't come on your 18th birthday and like bestow your readiness to have sex on you. No, I don't think that there's really
So
any
where's your
notable
cutoff?
difference
What did you
between-
say about 16?
But yeah, I think it's probably about the same depending on the age gap.
So you're saying if Hasan fucked a 16-year-old, you still would just say it's creepy, it's not anything else?
Yeah, and then
Hasan at, what was it, 24 years old, fucking a 16-year-old girl. That's the context.
well, it's still 15? Creepy. So there's a threshold, right? So like
Yeah,
if
I'm
he
trying
was-
to... And I'm just going lower. I'm like, what about 15? What about 15? Can I hear 14? Did I hear 14? Find your threshold. Yeah.
Okay, so it also depends. So like, it depends on like fame level. Also, it depends on like what you are to that person. So like, if a 35-year-old, if a 35-year-old millionaire finds a 17-year-old girl, somewhere and he's like her professor or something, and that's like much creepier than if like a 35-year-old. Well, not much creepier, but still, it's creepier than if like a 35.
Like, she's now walking it back after she said that because she knows she just stepped on a landmine.
5-year-old who's like poor starts working with like a 17-year-old at the same job at like McDonald's, and they're able to have like a pretty like normal relationship outside of like their age gap. That's like less.
So you think
bad,
the
but still
power
bad.
dynamic is worse than the age gap? You're saying that a rich man who has sex with an adult is worse than like a
So there's
poor man who has sex with a minor.
Well, there's millions of confounding factors that makes a relationship either good or bad, right? So an age gap is less of like a complete moral condemnation, more of a red flag.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. She told me she wasn't going to talk about Hasan, and there was nothing that I could say to get her to talk about it.
So if someone is having multiple relationships and the age gap is like really notable, that's start to shows a pattern that is like a red flag worthy, right? More so than like we can condemn this person morally forever, they're a bad person. At least in my view. Maybe this is a hot take. I definitely know it's a hot take for rad femmes. People did not like when I said that 17 was not much different than 18. That I think that a 17-year-old girl is like still, able to make the same choices as an 18-year-old,
So,
and the law
Just
is
a
arbitrary.
random hypothetical. So say the age gap was what was the age gap, that the going age gap? 19 and what? What is this game?
If she was
Pinball
19,
FX.
He was 27. 26, 27.
So let's use Matt Pitt as an example here as well, because
okay,
Matt Pitt's obviously
okay.
not a wealthy. So 27 years old. Let's say Hasan Piker, 27, fucks a 19-year-old girl. Okay, that's
Mhm.
one camp. Rich Hasan Piker, lots of influence. Okay, and now Matt Pitt fucks a 15-year-old girl. Which is worse? Matt, how old are you?
Oh, that
Happy
sounds like
fucking-
this now.
So the more
Happy birthday, by the way.
So the more the more the age gap is, like the higher the age gap goes up, obviously the creepier it is, right? So that's more of a red flag. So like
All
obviously,
right, so let's
like,
say Matt's the same age as Hasan, where this is a total clout transaction. Only thing that changes is the age and the clout. What would you say in that situation?
yeah. So
Matt
if he
Pitt,
goes
27,
if he goes
Hasan Piker,
younger,
27.
yeah, if he goes younger, that's creepier and creepier, of course.
Okay, but you'd say that so you'd say Matt Pitt is creepier than Hasan in that situation, even though Hasan has the.
Wait, you didn't even give me the age of Matt.
No, I gave you. No, we're saying Matt. let's
Okay,
say Matt's
now
27.
I'm the same age as Hasan.
No, Matt and Hasan are the same age. the girl becomes 2 years younger with Matt, but Hasan still is
So
rich, and
she's-
that's not. So
okay,
she's
so she's-
15, and sorry, yeah, she's 15, not 17, 15.
Who's am I fucking the 15-year-old?
All right, I'll
what?
fucking say.
This is so cancerous. This is so cancerous.
One more time, all right? Matt Pitt, 27. Matt Pitt, 27, fucks a 15-year-old, poor. Okay?
Yeah, so
Hasan
that's-
Piker, fucking 27, rich, fucks a 19-year-old. Who's worse in that situation and why?
Well, they're worse in different ways. I don't.
Oh, that's not the right answer.
know. Like, if I had to put them on a scale, like, obviously, fucking younger usually is worse.
She's getting there.
Usually more often. Because at 15, a lot of brain development happens between 15 and 19. Not a lot happens between 17 and 19.
This is like, you know what this felt like for me? This felt like the pedo equivalent of rich blacks commit more crime than poor whites when JonTron said that to Destiny. It was like, this is what it felt like when I was talking about this with her.
So 15 and 19, 15 is like substantially worse. That's like much more of a child. You just started high school. There's always going to be a power dynamic, even in, if you said, if someone is like low functioning autism and like has the brain of a 15-year-old in a 27-year-old's body, that'd be less bad, right?
Okay.
I'm not answering anything. I'm like, yeah, all right, keep going. Like, what?
So there's like certain things that even in an age gap would make it more okay. But
Okay,
yeah,
so you
money,
say generally
power,
the Matt Pitt
but
one
money
would
and
be a-
money and power makes it worse. Growth stunt or arrested development will make it better. Less of an age gap makes it better, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's like an amalgamation of things more so than just like an arbitrary line.
Okay, so
Like,
if you
I
had to
think
pick
at
one or the other,
17
would you say it's kind of a toss-up? It leans more into Matt.
Yeah, probably because I think the age is more important.
Oh, so she figured out that she was like walking into a minefield like midway through the conversation. She's like, oh, I ought to say that Matt's worse here. Yeah.
In this case,
who do you trust more, Spencer or Lav? That's a difficult question. That's much more difficult than you'd think. Holy shit.
Okay.
Unless
Now,
he was emotionally retarded.
Wait, unless Matt was emotionally retarded?
And not emotionally, mentally retarded. Like if he had the brain.
Wait, I blacked out. Was she saying before that rich or famous people are more detrimental to... No. So she was saying that, like, Hasan Piker, if he was 24 years old and he fucked a 19-year-old, that would be worse than a poor person fucking a 16-year-old. That was what she conceded on. Like, if a poor 24-year-old fucked a 16-year-old, Hasan fucking the 19-year-old at the same age would be worse. That was her confession.
Of a 15-year-old, I think it would actually be morally permissible.
So you think that... Wait, so you think that, like, Chris Chan, for example, could have sex with a minor and that be morally justified?
No.
And retarded people could have sex with children and be... Oh my god, bro, that's insane.
I think it would actually be morally permissible.
So you think that... Wait, so...
Yeah, probably. Because I think the age is more important. In this case.
Okay.
Unless he was emotionally retarded.
Wait, unless Matt was emotionally retarded?
And not emotionally, mentally retarded. Like if he had the brain of a 15-year-old, I think it would actually be morally permissible.
So you think...
So she thinks it would be permissible if Matt had the brain of a 15-year-old to fuck a child. Bro, she said she wasn't going to talk about Hasan.
Wait, so you think that, like, Chris Chan, for example, could have sex with a minor and that be morally justified?
No. I don't think that Chris Chan has, I don't think that, so there's some mental conditions where you have, like, the mental capacity of a younger person, and then there are some where you are just, like, insane.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that, I think that Chris Chan is, like, insane. I don't think that Chris Chan has, like a low-functioning autism that causes you, if you've ever seen Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah, I've seen it.
There's one guy who was just in it who, like, was dating this girl with Down syndrome. And he's, like, just a sweet, happy-go-lucky guy. I think he was, like, 24 or something. And if he worked at, like, McDonald's and started dating, like, a 16-year-old, I'd think that was, like, probably normal.
Why? What? Nobody set her up to say this stuff.
Like, I don't... It might even be predatory on her because he's, like, obviously functionally retarded.
Mm-hmm.
What? I didn't even set her up for this one. Like, this makes no sense. I didn't do this. She just gave me all this good shit to work with.
So yeah,
Thanks.
it's a whole bunch of things, right?
So then,
Would it be better to switch to Daniel Larson as an example?
I then years later, after entering this streaming space, which I had no idea existed until like maybe 2 weeks before I joined it. Or that's not true. Or 2 weeks before I reached out to Steven through whatever, and then we didn't talk for a year, and then I reached back out. So I knew it existed at least for a year. I just wasn't present in it. But all of a sudden, I didn't know that he knew Hasan. I didn't know that Hasan was like a big streamer. I was like not. I didn't really know anything. All of a sudden, I'm hearing so much about Hasan, and I'm like, wait, I know this guy. Like I've met this guy, and suddenly, I'm looking at his stream stuff.
Again, I can't stress enough how she told me she's not going to talk about Hasan and that she has boundaries.
He's.
I'm not pushing her at all. She's just giving all of this up willingly.
Like pro sex work, and he's like very socially.
She's gonna wake up the next morning and say that I debate raped her. Like, what the? I didn't do anything. She's literally just telling me, dude.
Like correct, and he's like a socialist and all these things. And I knew of him when he was like making like videos about how to pick up chicks and like talking to my teenage friend.
Yeah, bro tip, right?
Yeah. So. So that's like how. So all of a sudden, so then I post in chat like it's funny to me that this is who he is, because I knew him like when he had like a questionable age gap with my friend. So that was never.
Not
I never
exactly what you said.
Well, sure, yeah, but I'm whatever. We both know what I said.
Just because you said two friends and you mentioned the underage.
No,
is the most
no. That's a fake screenshot. The two friends thing is a fake screenshot. Yes.
All right, so there's a screenshot that's going around where she said Hasan slept with 2 of her friends and then they were 16, and she's claiming that's fake. Other people are saying no, it's 100% real, and I don't. I mean, she's such a fucking degenerate liar. I have no idea.
One that is real is the one that he had sex with my friend when he was 17 and he was like when she was like 17 and he was 24 or something.
So someone completely fabricated a screenshot then? That's the one
yes,
that's
because it
going
couldn't.
around,
Yes,
real.
because no. So the one that has been going around is the one that is like the one that was in Chud Logic's Discord, which is the one that just won. Yes, the other one wasn't. No, that doesn't exist.
Okay, so then 16 was never something you said. That it was always 17, because you're saying 17 now, but like I know you're saying the fake screenshot says 16, so that was not real.
I've never even seen a screenshot that said 16.
Okay.
But no. But the two friends one is no, that's not real.
It's funny because she said she wanted to fuck Nick Fuentes, and then she's like, "Yeah, dude, what's the difference?" Like, oh my god, bro, they're literally the same person.
But no, the one that I did say was in the Chud Logic Discord, and then nothing came of it for like a while, right? Like I said that it had to have been March or April, maybe May, and then in September or October is when like it resurfaced, obviously, because Steven was.
So that's really the Lav convo. There's like another 30 minutes of this, but I don't really see it fit to talk about. I kind of want to move on to the next subject on the stream because I don't know, I'm getting a little bogged down on the Lav stuff. She just talks and talks and talks and talks and talks. Holy fuck. All right, let's catch up on supers real fast. Raw alerts, $2. Breaking. It's Nicholas DeOrio's birthday. Thank you so much. Yusuf911, $2. Thoughts on the new Gokunaru video? Haven't seen it yet. It's on Sneeko. Looking forward to it. Looks based. Say goodnight. $50. I can feel my brain losing cells from this Lav call. By the way, happy birthday, big guy. Joy Daily, thanks for the membership. Happy birthday. Mine's tomorrow. Hope your birthday is everything you want. Also, Lav is literally the worst. Happy almost birthday. Tom Dark, $50, happy birthday. Hippleton, 10, happy birthday, Nick. Blueberry, thanks for the gifted. Buzzsaw, $5, happy birthday, large man. Good to know my close personal friend is also pushing 30. Not Miku, $50, happy birthday. Unfortunately, thanks for the new membership. Assistant Sailor, $5. I cannot stand the power dynamics argument. Happy birthday, Nick. Ilja 0, thank you for the 5. In the high school context, you guys are fucking awesome, super generous tonight. Appreciate it. Real fast, I think we're gonna we have 1,900 people watching, so I think we should talk to our favorite small YouTuber or small content creator. We have to discuss. I think their name is Seven. Does anyone know who Seven is from the DGG orbit area space or something? Has anyone heard of Seven? I don't know who Seven is. It's someone wrote "Oh Jesus," so I guess they know. I need to play this clip for you because somebody sent this to me. I'm looking for it. It's really funny. It's like really funny. Chud Logic. What is this one? Immortal Moment. What is this?
Nicholas, wait, this is important. This is important. I'm gonna need to moderate this. Nicholas.
Oh, have you guys seen this clip yet? Have you seen this clip yet? Oh my god, bro. This fucking clip.
Sorry, Nicholas, please can you exit? Nicholas, wait, this is important. This is important. I'm gonna need to moderate this. Nicholas, please exit the Holocaust Museum in Fortnite. Please, thank you. Sorry. Please get back to it, guys. Come on. Please continue. Sorry, Nick.
That is one of the greatest fucking clips ever. Holy shit, dude. That was legendary. I warned him that I was in the Holocaust Museum. That's so good. I'm so glad you sent me that. Oh, is this the stamp? Okay, this is the timestamp.
Like, very allegiant. So they believe everything he says. They doxed me. They contacted my husband's work. Like,
they contacted my husband's work. They doxed me and contacted my husband's work. Fuck off. That's, yeah, no, she doxed herself. That's the point, yeah. There's a lolicon out there that not even our boy Tipster will defend. Okay? This person claims they've been diagnosed with POCD. Do you know what POCD is? It's OCD because they keep thinking they're a pedophile. Okay? This is really, really funny stuff that you're about to see. This is really funny stuff. So I spoke to this person today on stream, not knowing the length of what's been happening. And they wanted to call in to debate Lolicon, because of course everyone needs to like sound as terrible as possible.
That sounded like what you were saying earlier.
Again, right? Should they be punished for that? Well, maybe not. Maybe it's better that they just take the pill and they can go back and they're never going to hurt a child again. But it's just kind of absurd.
Right? There's CBT, which is shown to be fairly effective, and if that doesn't work,
Yeah.
porn. God damn, bro. That's look
Dude,
at
they've
yourself.
been taking their CBD. Hold on. 1 second. Food shops. You actually could talk about this probably, right? Because you went to your therapist for POCD, and they told you to look at Molly.
Okay, so this is what happened, right? This literally sounds like the Ross debate that we might watch after if I don't like this. So there was a debate today where the person said they had POCD, so they went to their therapist who said, "Hey, like when you see so you're definitely afraid of becoming a pedophile. That's your OCD thing, right?" The way that the therapist said that the way to mitigate that symptom is to watch lolicon pornography and get off to it. That's what they're claiming here, is that they were prescribed to look at illustrated child porn because they themselves have a disease that makes them scared of being a pedophile.
Didn't they? Right?
Yeah, but there's a difference between POCD and actual pedophilia, right? Like POCD is a
Sure, but your therapist told you to look at Molly.
Wait,
didn't they?
DeOrio,
Right?
shut the fuck up. Yeah, what's it? Can you repeat the question?
Me?
Your therapist told you to look at Lolly, right?
It was more like this, right? It's that okay. It's a long explanation. It's too much for this panel. But if you want to
Wait, can you start with defining the term? Because
Oh
no
my
one in
God.
chat knows what that is. Can someone define the term?
POCD is pedophile OCD. You have intrusive thoughts about pedophilia. You're not actually a pedophile, but because it's such a upsetting intrusive
This is a reaction. This was earlier today.
thought, it tends to be one that people seek help for because they're not actually attracted to it. But
So
got a
they
lot of
told you to
intrusive
look at
thoughts about it.
Lolly so you can realize your full potential.
That I have no fucking idea why they told you to look at Lolly for that. I've never heard of that being part of the therapy for POCD. But please go on.
I just want to say, I feel like
yeah,
food
we
shops
wanna hear
is
the
a perfect
story.
example. I think food shops is a perfect example of why people don't do this, right? Because it seems like, at least according to food shop's own story,
That's such a good thing, though. They should really follow in food shop's steps or whatever, and never talk about any of this stuff publicly ever. This is so crazy, dude.
seems like she's done all the right things. If you have these thoughts, and people still fucking
She's
call
not
her
done
people.
any of the right things. She continues to exist on social media. That is her first mistake. What the fuck, dude? Here's the problem. Every single person who talks about issues like this sounds like a raging pedophile. It's literally like the Ethan Klein paradox. Everyone is Voshing themselves in the past few weeks, but at least Vosh knew, all right, let's not talk. This is a really stupid line of argumentation. All of these people are dead set on the entire internet thinking that they fuck kids, and it's insane. It's insane to me that they want to die on Lolly Hill. And they're not just dying on Lolly Hill, they're dying on Pedo Hill. This is so fucking weird, dude. There is something good about society ostracizing pedophiles, and all of these people are cowards. They want to sit here to be edgy about it. No, it is absolutely based to fucking be mean to pedophiles online. Fuck you.
Oh my god,
Didn't go to a therapist, Loner. You don't know the law. Don't say that, Loner. Please don't say that, dude.
Do I not know the lore?
You don't know the law.
Okay, if I don't know the lore, you can tell me the lore. But okay.
Anyway, isn't the whole point, at least my take is that we should continue to bully food shops for being a pedophile if they're a pedophile, but we should criminalize it. That's it.
She's so.
But we should decriminalize it.
Treated by watching Lolly and fapping to it.
What?
She's just a pedo, bro. She's just a pedo.
Bro, you want to
have
decriminalize
you watched my
it?
recent video on it? Like,
I don't think anyone has.
it's
We're going
an
40
allegation.
views, isn't it?
Well, you're just a fucking pedo.
We just want to hear the story. We want to hear the story. Why not just tell us the story of when you went to your therapist and they told you to look at Lolly? That's what we want to hear.
Okay,
What was
sure.
their
Run through it
justification?
quickly.
Do you know how
Can we get their
OCD
credentials?
It was a child. They have no credentials yet.
Wait, hold on. If you guys are just gonna make fun of me, like it's
Sorry,
a long
sorry.
No one's making fun of
right?
it. It's
Like,
a non
Dude, what is it with women and staying when they're getting bodied on stream?
area, okay?
Okay, we're
Okay.
going to do
All right,
non-judgmental for 3 minutes,
let's do
okay?
it. Let's do it. Hold on. So with OCD, right? You have cycles of obsession, rituals, and ruminating, right? So especially if you have POCD, right? You are ruminating about the anxiety of being a pedophile. It doesn't mean you're an actual pedophile. It means that you have the anxiety of being one, right? Just like how, ace person can totally have...
By the way, this person just keeps like bringing gay people and ace people into this pedo discussion. And I know if there's one thing I know about gays, they love to be compared to pedophiles. Like, holy shit, dude. This is so fucking funny. I feel like I'm reading a skit right now. Like I'm watching a skit.
The anxiety of being somebody else as well. And there's lots of religious people out there with OCD who have
Amoshi. Oh no, bro. Oh no.
Rumination of the fear of being gay, right? That's very common. So what I'm saying is that I would like to draw a distinction between these two, right? Does that make sense?
You haven't told the story. You haven't told the story. I want to hear the story.
Are you familiar with Todd Nickerson? Dude in the background, are you familiar with Todd Nickerson? Todd who?
You're a pedophile. You don't go and then fact to child porn, you sick freak.
No, it's a complicated...
Dude, when did Kavos get in the call? Did you hear Kavos just now? You pedophile. No offense, British man. Oh man.
Right?
Severe judgment. Holy shit. So why did your therapist say that you should look at Lolly because you have POCD? This is not something I've ever heard of before. Like, what was their explanation or justification for this?
So basically, the whole point is that if there are things out there that remind you of children, right, it will bring you a lot of anxiety because you're reminded of that, and you basically...
Oh, and this motherfucker's like, answer my hypothetical, and then I ask one hypothetical, and she's like, I'm not gonna engage with that. Like, okay, cool.
Reduce the anxiety that you may or may not be a pedophile, right? You begin to ruminate. So we have things that cause you to ruminate, right? For example, somebody who has HOCD, which is like homosexual, like OCD.
HOCD, chat. New word. New disease just dropped. You have homosexual fucking anxiety disorder, okay? Like, this is insane.
Or whatever the fuck, right? Because they're afraid of being gay, right?
Those people are just
will begin
stop
to
showing this
whenever
fucking
they see,
bigotry,
for example,
freak.
Yeah, but alright, if you had HOCD, right? Would your doctor be like, all right, what you need to do is you gotta watch gay porn and jerk off to it? That's how you cure your HOCD, is by jerking off to gay porn. No, they would never fucking say that. No therapist they would be like, oh, you should, like, I don't know what they would be. I'm not a fucking therapist. I just know they wouldn't say, my professional opinion is you have to jerk off to gay porn. If you jerk off to gay porn and you have POCD, you're gay. You're literally gay. You're a gay man if you get off looking at gay fucking porn. So I don't know what the therapist is trying to prove here. If you're fucking POCD and you jerk off to lolicon and you get off, you're a fucking pedo. It's like, yeah, it's what's going on, dude.
Hold on, can I just finish? You said you would give me time. Jesus. Okay, so For example, if they see a fucking rainbow flag, they'll be like, oh my god, oh shit, this reminds me of that thought. They get intrusive thoughts, right? And intrusive thoughts is that, okay, I might or may not be gay. Does that make sense?
If you've got intrusive thoughts about sucking dick, it's called being gay. Trust me, as a bisexual man.
Hold on. Genuine question.
Hold on.
So when
you wanted to give me time, right? So I'll finish.
Yeah. What was the justification? You still haven't explained.
What would the therapist say to the gay person? Like, what would be their like angle there? Would they be asking?
Okay. Hold on. I can answer that. So, for example, if you look at a flag, right? Like, especially with a gay person, right? They'll try to avert their eyes, right? Because they don't want to get the intrusive thoughts in the first place.
That's wonderful.
People with OCD don't want to get the intrusive thoughts in the first place. So instead, a fucking therapist will tell that gay person, just look at the gay flag, just do it, right? The same thing is with lolly and POCD. If looking at lolly induces the anxiety and the rumination, in a way that is the CBT, no, not the cock and ball torture, the fucking cognitive behavioral therapy, right? Basically, if it induces thoughts of anxiety, what will happen is that you can basically build up a tolerance to anxiety against the pedophilia or whatever the fuck, right? Does that make sense?
Don't most people
that sounds like desensitization.
It sounds like vaccines. Like you're building immunity to being a pedo.
Hang on.
This is total fucking bullshit.
Whoa, hang on,
bro.
Go, please.
So the problem is like OCD like might give you compulsions and you might get anxiety about those compulsions. The OCD does not make you go on google.com, look up like kids fucking, or make you look up lollicons, download it and whack it to it.
Okay.
Like you like this is such fucking bullshit. Like that is an active choice for you to download and whack it to.
Sure. So I can explain that. Okay. So like I explained in my video, all right, my consumption of lolly is there, but it is different. It is completely separate from the OCD factor. Does that make sense?
Well, then why did you even use that as an excuse in the first?
So now, after telling everybody that their therapist said to jack it to lolly, now they're walking back and they're saying, no, the therapist didn't say anything about lolly. That's not what happened at all whatsoever.
First place, why don't you just say I'm a fucking freak that likes to whack it to children porn?
So hypothetical.
Yeah, sure. I should have I should have used that excuse in the first place, which is why I don't stand by it anymore. Does that make sense?
No, because
I regret using that.
Wait, I could have used that the excuse that you're a degenerate who jerks off to like. Wait, that's what you should have said. And Lonerbox said that you answered all these questions correctly.
Because at the time I was panicked and I was being dogpiled by everybody for a good reason, right? I think that my wording was irresponsible. I don't think it was good.
I just want to say, I don't know the lore at all, but Food Shops, you came to the absolute wrong place to have an open discussion about this kind of shit. Like, fuck.
I know, it's a commentary.
I'm just saying, the way that you guys...
If you have like gay OCD, right? If you're like,
I think these boys have been pretty good.
Hold on, if you have gay OCD, right, and you're afraid of being gay, and you jerk off to gay porn, and you come, aren't you just gay?
What if you edge though?
Like I said before,
like
there is a distinction and there's a difference between the OCD factor and your actual attraction or not attraction. Does that make sense?
No. Yeah, I get that.
Hold on. Can I clarify this?
Yeah.
So, for example, an ace person can still have POCD. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Does that compute in your head?
Yeah, but the issue I'm having, right?
Yeah, but the ace person wouldn't jerk off to it.
You're
That's
afraid
the
that you're
point.
gay when you see a pride flag, but if you watch full-on gay porn and you get off, wouldn't that just make you gay?
No, like I said before, maybe you aren't listening, all right? But like I said
No,
before,
you're not.
right? No. You guys are just being brain dead, okay? Which is fine. That's okay, right?
But if you're not gay, wouldn't you not get hard?
Can I ask you a reasonable question? Sorry, like so do you think that the POCD, because I might be getting this wrong, like whether you're a pedophile now or you identify as such or whatever, right? You jerk it to lolly. Do you think the POCD was you kind of like no, I'm asking, it was like you pre-coping with the fact that you actually did have these thoughts, and that was what was
so the reason
instigating
that's exactly what it is. This is a separate thing.
Where did your POCD come from, Food Shops?
Because hold on, let me clarify.
Let's stop the dog pile. Let's chill. Food Shops, go on.
Jesus.
Okay, so I do have POCD, and I do consume lolly, but they're two separate things. Does that make sense?
But you said it was literally one, like the therapist prescribed. What?
At the time, because I was so panicked, I was using POCD as a kind of defense for my.
Wait. Okay, so
You were afraid that people were going to find out that you have like thoughts that you're a pedophile. So you lied about those thoughts and told everybody that your therapist prescribes you to look at lolly porn. So you've been disingenuous in the way that you've interacted with this whole thing thus far. And now we're supposed to take you at charitably when you come and you would admit this later? By the way, this T-Rex is so cool.
Consumption of lolly.
So,
when people
actually,
were
I think
dogpiling on me.
you're literally
Does that make sense? I don't know that.
pedo.
Sorry,
Sorry,
I
it's a
regret
pedo.
it.
That's all it
Obviously, I
is.
regret it, right? But the thing is that
Yeah, this is
like,
just like Vosh. Obviously, the joke is that this is nothing like Vosh. This is actually 1,000 times worse than Vosh.
Actually, it's like Vosh. Vosh won't even admit it's lolly. Vosh wouldn't even admit it's lolly. What part of this is like
Yeah, this is not like Vosh at all. This is like
That was the joke. That was the joke.
You guys are
literally just a pedo.
Just
admitted it, man.
Right, let's
Can I just ask? Let me ask one more question.
Sorry,
Sorry.
no. Okay,
You
yeah,
guys
go
are
on.
actual
She's a
clowns.
pedophile. She just said it.
These are good. Wait, okay, cool. Food shops. Do you remember? Were you listening when I was talking about capital P pedophiles and lowercase p pedophiles? What the fuck distinction?
Oh god, you're gonna learn a new term. There's capital and lowercase pedophile now. Okay, you have to specify which one you're talking about in this fucking freak community.
Wait, what?
I'm just asking food shops.
Bro, it
So
doesn't
by
fucking
your
matter. You're
definition-
linking it to fucking
by-
kids. Come
Hold
on.
Can I? Please, you're not
Guys, they're
adding
just
anything, and you're
flaunting their
retarded,
predilections in our
Alright,
faces.
hold on.
Sick.
Okay,
Food
so-
shops, please. That distinction
Okay.
between people who pipelined into lolly and people who are were probably always going to be pedophiles, like more severely from a young age.
Definition, okay, hold on. In your definition, I would count as a lower P pedophile. Yes.
Oh, why did you say that out loud?
That's what I'm saying.
Does that make sense?
So in my in my framework,
in your
it sounds
definition, right? But I don't agree with calling pedophiles or whatever the fuck, right? Because the way that a pedophile is defined is an attraction towards the lack of secondary sexual characteristics. Do you recognize that?
Yeah.
It's really doing like the fucking dictionary definition game. Come on.
I don't know what psychological
definition of the word.
survey
It's
you're
not how we
using.
use it in modern parlance. We're talking English. We're using like standard definitions of words. You're a pedo, you're a pedo, you're a pedo.
Dude.
Right?
Hey, listen, Granddad, if she's a pedo, you're a rapist. Take it easy, okay? Let her fucking speak.
Go outside and show somebody like you're fucking sick, Shoda.
I'm trying to make nuance out my
Go
position,
show
but
somebody
you
that
guys are
Right, listen,
lying
guys.
on me every 5 seconds. It's crazy.
This is funny.
All right, guys, let's catch up on donos.